Hey, what's good? I wanted to. Can I open up for once?
Go ahead, open up. Goofball.
All right. First things foremost, I want to say this: anything that has a gathering of people since the first civilized, since it's one of the early civilizations back in which is also known as modern day Iraq, there has been a gathering of people, and as you know, this gathering is beer. The Abyssinians, beer. Italians, beer or wine. The Romans, beer. Egyptians, beer. Which basically the Romans freaking conquested beer up to the Northern Alps to Germany in order to conquer the something over there in that area. When you know what they brought? They brought beer. You know what happens in America? You had beer, also known as birch beer or pine beer or whatever the heck, the spruce beer. Basically, beer was always a gathering of a civilization. When you have the Masonic Lodge, of course, it's going to be beer. VFW, beer. Just, for
It actually is
probably
sponsored by beer. Sadly,
Yeah.
this stream is actually sponsored by beer.
Yeah, for the freaking fraternal, the police, when they're not on duty, not on watch, and have some time off, they probably have beer. And on top of that, how I have seen many type of degenerate conditions and advanced conditions in the human race. I've seen hectochromatic eyes. I've seen dichromatic eyes. I've seen literally people who are naturally gray. I've seen midgets. I've seen really tall people. Never in my entire freaking life have I ever seen a brunette with a blonde goatee.
I'll give you that.
In my entire life, I've seen a white dog with brown spots. I've seen a brown dog with white and black spots. You catch my drift there? I have never. That just causes me to scratch my head. I don't get it. I can't see it. You could see the mouth, the mouth, the mouth. If I were to show you my beard, it would be black with graying hair. And I were to move that to the top of my head, it would be black with graying hair. You see the pattern here. You see the pattern here. And on top of that, he's freaking assuming. His assuming is driving me up the freaking wall. Looks at the first time he assumed when he was about the Tico sphere was with Baron Yam. I had to go in and settle it out. And then you got Slippery who went and Dan King, right? Oh, they're the same people. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they were not. I could tell from the voice. And now you're getting.
I can actually tell from talking to him and texting him. That's just me, though.
Exactly. Exactly. And then now you have basically went after the head honcho, one of the head honchos of the Masonic Lodge.
And crap, most fake. We're talking about a person right now who's playing a guessing game and trying to dox somebody, but they don't really know who they're trying to dox, so they're kind of just floundering around.
If you like guess you, it's a mystery. What the piss? Does your person have brunette hair with a blonde beard? Yeah. What?
I'm drinking rum, so if I say something crazy or prime and plant lovers show up, it's not your fault. Okay, Corey Steele, we understand.
It's just baffling. I cannot stand people who. I've assumed, but was I mostly correct?
We have a lot of gaming on our channel. That's my thing. I learned how to. I basically learned about
Vergoda, only way you can get it unless you're on level for trolling people, basically. If you're not, then it's going to be difficult for you to keep up with the stream, basically. So if you're not up for trolling somebody, then this is not the stream for you, pimpin'.
Oh my goddamn! On my freaking head.
What was that rant for? Like really that rant though? That rant though.
It was. I can't stand.
It wasn't even necessary.
But hold up. I'm sorry. It's just like
I basically answered that question when I answered Vergoda's question.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically the overlying plot element that I'm using to troll in this stream is that I know how to actually talk about politics without pissing people off. And I learned how to do that basically because I've had
You will be
to,
fine? Okay.
Yeah.
He's on your channel or my channel? I can't remember. Nah.
Probably mine. I'll post. I have the link. I'll post it for him. But I basically learned like when to and when not to talk about my political opinions and how they can get you in trouble when you're at work. And so I'm pretty well versed in being subtle or talking about politics without actually talking about politics. Kind of like those TikTok videos, how they're like, tell me you're single and alone without telling me you're single and alone, like that kind of thing.
I look at my bank statement and I see positive balance.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That's a good one. But yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to pull a what's it called on you on that one? What's his name? Mysterious Kind, and say, well, can't you balance your books even if you're in a relationship?
I could.
Bingo.
But I don't want to be in a
guys, I need to be single or else I can't save money.
I mean, I could.
Wait. So you need to be single.
No crap, most steak.
Well, wait. So we might as well just drag this one on too. We might as well drag this one in the trolling session too. So you have to be single so you can save money.
No, I don't.
There's a problem with that. I'm in a relationship. I like my cars. I like my children, and I seem to always have money laying around for some odd reason.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying that I'm better than you, but I'm just saying either I made better life choices than you, or I'm more financially savvy than you, or you spend your money on dumb shit. That's the only way you would not have any money. Or if you just don't know how to say no to a woman,
he's older than you too. They're older. It's like, that's like, a good sign.
And it's like, right there. Wait a minute. So you don't know how to save money or conserve money, even if you're in a relationship. It's called tell the hoe no.
But he's conservative. I'm sending it to you, Vigoda.
I thought he was on your channel. I sent it on your channel. Apparently he's on one of mine.
Yeah, Vigoda, Tico posted the link on my channel if you want to jump in.
It's on your channel. It's on Liam's channel.
Yeah.
Vigoda. So, but yeah, if you can't.
But my thing is, okay,
you can't do your finances and you can't keep a budget with or without a woman, with or without children.
Yeah.
Then you're fucking up in life. That's just facts. I don't really give a damn.
My thing is like,
I don't give a damn who says what says who. If you can't keep a budget and stay within a budget and not overspend your budget, you have more problems than just a woman. That's just facts.
I just think that it's sad that you can't show any games or any media, like, because my channel is based on playing games and I'm a small channel, so I have to literally work in order to afford all the games that I buy and play and share for my subscribers and myself. But for me, it's like there's nothing that you can point to that your parents didn't buy for you.
Thank you, crap Mustang.
Yeah.
So
it's just like it's just a silly point, but I'm just saying I had to work.
That's in his first year too. Look.
So I got a question. I got a question.
Fix your mic and stuff.
Yeah, I got a question.
He said that's in his first year. He's able to save 10 grand with a 17-year-old, and he's in a whole ass relationship.
I got a question. How's that weather on Google Earth?
What?
The weather on Google Earth. The Google Earth weather. It's sunny, isn't it?
You're simple as hell. Whatever. Anyway, Vergoda, fix your mic, because we can't let you in until you fix your mic. Apparently, you're having a mic problem.
Fix your mic.
I keep clicking on your name, but I keep on getting a triangle with the exclamation point in it, meaning that your mic is off. And that won't let me fix your mic for you.
There we go.
It's just sucks. Like that. It sucks because you can't, like, if you can get sympathy for being salty online nowadays, when it's just like you really just took an L.
Yeah.
Facts.
But you can't, like, if you just take the L, it's like people would leave you alone. but you gotta
Gotcha.
You can't let shit go. So shit's gotta happen.
Yeah, and that's something I always found funny when people always make up excuses for like their finances. Like, well, I got better finances now. I got better finances too. Your point is, I got a car habit.
It's based on decisions.
I got a fucking car habit.
Well, the way that some of those MiGTOWs that you talk about when they say that kind of stuff, it's like, well, okay, how much agency do you have in your life where it's like you need now you save money, now you make good choices, now because of this, it's like why put it all on the philosophy? Why not actually take some self?
Because that sad part about that, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, that's not so much the philosophy as much as it is yourself from learning from your mistakes. It's not the philosophy after a while. It's actually you learning how to tighten your own belt and say no to a lot of stupid shit, basically, in your life. And this is one of those things I've always talked about, is like you got to learn how to, better yourself. Because at the end of the day, if your money is going out the window, it's only going out the window because if it's going out the window, it's only going out the window because you let it go out the window.
Right. And it's also because you remember the things that you forgot that you.
And the sad part about that is if you weren't taught money management from a childhood or any time in your childhood, you're going to suck at it when you become adult. It kind of reminds me of the rappers who become big and famous. They start like stunting and getting cars and shit like that, and you find out like years later that they're going through bankruptcy or they're broke.
Right.
That's literally basically what that sounds like to me. At the end of the day,
MC Hammer,
you have a spending habit. You have a spending habit just like a drug addict has a drug habit.
MC Hammer, prime example.
Hell, Eddie Griffin was a prime example. He had to do a bunch of comedy shows so he can get that money back and shit.
Right.
Because he's just sharing money with everybody and anybody. It's like, I'm sorry. It's like you might want to do for mama, but sometimes mama gotta wait. Or sometimes mama can't have shit, basically.
And Prime Ruler, he didn't figure out who it is. Yeah, hey Vigoda, he wasn't right about who that was.
Oh.
Yeah. The sad part about that is when it comes down to it, it's one of those things where you have to be able to take control of your own life and your finances. You can't blame everything else, or you can't accredit something to your actual learning something at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, you can't sit up here and tell me you learn how to balance your finances by becoming single. No, you learn how to balance your finances because you became a smarter person from learning from your mistakes.
I'm learning from getting in the negative so many times.
That'd be like if you're in a relationship. Like a good example, I've never been in a relationship where I've never been in a negative. I've never been in a relationship where I had to worry about bills being paid and living paycheck to paycheck at the end of the day. I've never been in a relationship or my kids never took me out of the rent because I learned how to budget money because I come from a third world country. I was never really the most richest person in the world. And even now that I got a lot more money, I still treat it like I'm not the most richest person in the world. Because I'm not rich, I'm just comfortable. There's a big difference. I can't go out here like Bill Gates or fucking Donald Trump and be making it rain at the club. I probably can, but the sad part about that is, do I want to? No, I don't want to. I want to keep my money for myself, and I'm selfish. Fuck everybody else.
Right. And it's like,
better to be comfortable than to be very rich.
Yeah, I'd rather be comfortable. I'd rather be comfortable and have my habits and still be comfortable. Because I always talk about living a pure Vita lifestyle. Only work as much as I actually need to at the end of the day. After a while, it's like, oh, fuck that. I'm going to go spend time with my family. Whereas everybody else, everybody else is working to live, basically, where I work as much as I need to support my lifestyle. Like I said, I have a car habit, but my car habit hasn't gotten me in trouble financially at the end of the day. Like I already posted two Tico Tren vlogs already about two of the vehicles that I own. There's like several more to come. That's neither here nor there, but there's several more to come. Like I said, I do have a car habit, but I know how to control my habits enough to not put myself in a poorhouse.
Yeah, you say Tico, you love a taco?
Huh?
Oh.
What?
Oh,
you're simple as hell, this guy.
He did trolling.
Yeah, I know. You're fine. But yeah, it's one of those things where like you basically have to.
That was a good one. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. That was a good one for Goda. But I agree with you 100%.
It's good. It's good. It's a good habit to spend money like you're broke, even if you're not. Facts.
Right.
True.
Did you know that Tico Tren's a real hit with the lady? He does like sweeps them off the feet.
Whatever. When. No, I don't. First off, that was knife training. That didn't even count. what Wynn's referring to is I was teaching somebody knife training, basically how to use knives, basically, and he told me because he has beef with the person. He told me to do a little extra in the training with them and fuck them up, basically. Throw them around a little bit, and toss them around a little bit, basically. So I did.
I don't have beef. I don't have beef.
You basically
have beef.
You basically have beef. Just because you thought it was funny, that don't mean you don't have beef. There's beef there, basically. You couldn't do it, so you employed me to do it, basically.
Well, if the person was in front of me, I'd at least try.
That'd be like employing the very person to put a hit out on somebody else for you. The hits.
Hey, look. If the person wasn't, I'd at least try. I would at least give it a try. But the person not in front of me.
You had me do it. You had me do it because she was coming to me for knife training, basically. So yeah.
I saw an opportunity.
You basically employed me to fuck with her, basically.
I saw an opportunity.
Obviously.
I took the opportunity.
And she saw.
I read the optics. I read the report on that too, by the way, and I kind of agree with Tico.
She saw through the opportunity and knew your ass was behind it.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Well, I told the truth, and you were behind it, and I said, yeah, Wynn was behind it because she knew it was you. Like, there's no way in hell that you're this mean to me in training. I go, yeah, I'm usually mean to you. She goes, yeah, but you're not this much of a dick to me in training. I go, yeah, I will admit that. Wynn has, she goes, is Wynn have something to do with this? I go, maybe. She goes, I'm gonna fuck him up.
I mean, it could be worse.
Look, it could be worse.
Tico could be trying to push his political agenda on Lisbon while he's knife training her.
Yeah, true.
What kind of political agenda he has?
It wouldn't matter. It would have nothing to do with this, with the content of what the thing that she signed up to watch, or sorry, to learn.
Yeah, pretty much to learn, basically. Yeah, it would be totally pointless to push my agenda on her because she wouldn't be signing up for my agenda.
And
to answer everybody's question, I'm a libertarian. I don't give a fuck what you do with your life. Do what you do with your life, just as long as it don't fuck with my life.
Right.
If it fucks with my money,
that's all we're talking about right now.
If it fucks with my money, it fucks with my children, and it fucks with my family, I'm a fucks with you.
Yes. So there's no way you can inch your way. There's no way you can inch your way out of.
Daughters, he also fucks with you.
Oh, if they mess with my daughters, they fucks with me too.
Yeah, there's no person you can go at in the Tico sphere. There's no people you can go out in the Tico sphere where some shit's not gonna happen to you.
Yeah, basically.
We like to use our brains and our eyes and our ears and our noses in the Tico sphere. When we smell roast duck.
Yeah, so we can smell the taco.
Ooh, boy.
If it smells like a skanky taco, it probably is a skanky taco.
Sometimes I eat in a taco way. It's they give me in the restaurant like a taco. They put it.
Yeah.
With a bread like a taco.
Yep.
Oh boy.
But yeah, we always
and all that stuff.
Yeah, but This is we're waiting for a couple people to show up at the same time. They haven't shown up yet. And did you text them the link?
Yeah, I mean, I sent it out.
Okay, so you text them the link.
Waiting, guys.
Yeah, we're just
a couple
fishing.
people. We're just chilling. We're waiting for 2 people to show up to make it more interesting. So this will be funner.
Dozangs.
So,
okay. No, Dozangs might be a little late because I just sent the link out to him. Now.
Well, I sent Dozangs a link in the text message.
Okay. We're okay.
This show was one of Dozang's brainchildren, and he actually thought it up with us. So he gets credit on this show too.
Yep.
So he's invited in this show as well too because he's one of the original
timer. And if he's not here, we'll take him out.
We'll talk shit and sell his shares. We'll sell his shares to somebody else. We'll sell his holding in shares to somebody else.
I
Determined as a guy that no one knows.
I got a jet to save up for.
Whatever, Win. Fuck you.
No, I actually got a set.
It's actually a good point. It's actually a good point. That you probably could save for a jet. You probably wouldn't splurge it on that. By the way, how much did that Boba Fett? How much did that Boba Fett helmet cost?
Shoot, I got about wow, how long ago I got it? It was about 2000 and.
You bought it, or did your parents buy it for you?
No. It's actually not mine. I got it for my sister. One of my sister's birthdays.
Oh, hand me down.
No. It's
you got it for a sister for her birthday.
Yeah, I got it for my sister for her birthday, along with the Waste Window lightsaber, where it sits next to most of the sometimes, depending on if we reorganize the house or not. But
FYI, Win owns a yacht, by the way, y'all. Actually,
I don't own a yacht. I don't own a fucking. I don't own a damn
He's lying
yacht.
like a motherfucker. He owns a yacht.
He fixes it on his channel. He works.
He owns
on
a yacht, and he owns a yacht, and I was there, and I actually got to ride on it because I borrowed it because he was busy fixing somebody else's boat.
I don't own a yacht.
It's a nice yacht, by the way.
I don't own a yacht.
It's coming up on a Tico Tren channel.
I'm clipping my fingernails because
something.
Hygiene.
Yeah, it's coming up on a Tico Tren channel, and we borrowed it, and I'm gonna show y'all that he actually owns a yacht, and he's
I don't
lying.
own a yacht. I don't own a yacht.
We basically borrowed it from him, and we pretty much had a picnic on it, and we had fun on it all day. It was actually pretty fun. You'll get to see all my children on it too.
I don't own a yacht. I do not own a yacht.
Win has a yacht.
I don't.
I didn't say the yacht. I said yak.
Oh no! Oh, I don't own a yacht. Win knows a yacht. I borrowed his yacht.
No.
I kind of figure I might as well try out a yacht before I buy a yacht. when was the next closest person to me with a yacht?
It looks like a hairy cow that spits everywhere. That's a yak. You can have a yak also.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
A yacht is a big in English is a big giant boat.
A yacht, not a yak, a yacht.
I know what is a yacht and a yak. I know, I was joking.
Oh, okay.
But
you can have a dinner
I don't own a yacht
also, and you can eat him, and you can get his horns in your face.
Those things hurt. They do hurt.
Wind's yacht's pretty nice, by the way. Moving right along.
I think you call it a buffalo, if I'm not mistaken. A wildebeest or something.
Yeah, you could do that too. You could do that, definitely. But the main thing is, like, if you never accredit something you learned to an actual philosophy. If you didn't know the philosophy before that, and you probably were saving money before that because you learned from your mistakes. There's a fundamental difference between accrediting a philosophy and actually learning from your mishaps and mistakes, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to accredit everything to the philosophy. It's called growing up and being a bigger person and learning to be a man, basically.
Mm-hmm. I think of it as like Boy Scouts. Like everybody thinks that, like, oh, that person was in Boy Scouts. That means they're this, that, and the other. They're
responsible, or this, that, and the other. Like, no, 9 times out of 10,
they smell like.
There's a high chance a lot of Boy Scouts are more responsible before they even got the Boy Scouts.
Yes.
There's only a small few of them that weren't that responsible, that were very irresponsible, that became responsible due to the Boy Scouts. It's just what it is. Like, I was in the Boy Scouts, but I was always responsible for the Boy Scouts. I didn't really need the Boy Scouts. I also didn't need the Boy Scouts to learn how to do any of this.
To go to Boy Scouts is what you go in to get a yacht. Yeah. That's what Boy Scouts.
I was in the Boy Scouts too. You're going to get a yacht. Yeah, apparently Wim was in the Boy Scouts, and that's how he got his yacht.
No, that's not how it works. I was never in the Boy Scouts, and I don't have a yacht.
He owns a yacht. Okay, let me rephrase that. Okay, I'm picking on Win. He actually bought it through the military, and he didn't have to pay taxes for it, and he had to wait 10 years for it.
Yeah, that's how he got his yacht. USAA yacht.
USAA.
I don't own a yacht. Okay,
oh no, we're gonna get copyright. Win has a yacht.
I don't own a yacht yet. Right? I don't own a yacht yet.
Oh, nice.
Who is coming on? Let's see.
Hey guys, I'm back. How's it going?
Hello, bro.
I don't know if you guys are watching, but I just exposed my #1 nemesis. I was busy. I would have came in earlier. Because Baron, you're next on the list, buddy.
I like how I'm trying to be. I like how I can't actually make contact with him. Like he's blocked himself up from me. Like he's blocked me from commenting anywhere. So
that's an apex alpha move. You block everything, and then you talk about the person, and you dare them to call you up during a live stream, even though
you know what they should do. They should do like Black Mirror, and every time.
Wait a minute.
They should promote you.
Wait, yeah. Repeat that one more time. You dare them to call you up, even though your phone's deactivated.
Yes, I was daring that son of a bitch Kevin to call me up during a live stream, but my phone was turned off because I'm afraid to really talk to him. But that's not the point. The point is that I exposed him and made a 14-hour live stream exposing that man, that son of a bitch. Get some.
Nice to see you, bro.
What's going on, Vagoda? I love your peoples. The Israelis, I love them.
Thank you. Why are you aren't you using your normal voice?
Well, I gotta protect myself. Luckily, we have Castle Doctrine here, so if any of those motherfuckers want to come to my house, they can come get some.
For saying your name, bro. Oh my God. No, I was thinking it's a joke or something. Oh my God, sorry, bro.
Yes, I saw you commenting on my live stream. I appreciate the support. I'm gonna need you to go to their channels and mass flag them and thumb down all their videos.
I'm going to flag them, definitely.
And tell on all his Mason pals, that son of a bitch, I'm gonna go and dox him and defame him. But when I do it, it's fine. It's not called defamation when I do it. But I'm gonna do that to him because it's justified somehow. Come get some.
What I heard from somebody, a friend of my granddad who's actually a Mason, is that he's actually not in the Masons no more.
Well, I didn't pay my dues for 3 years, and they sent me numerous letters saying that they were going to throw me out if I didn't pay. But I voluntarily didn't pay, and of course during those 3 years I would tell anyone who asked that I was a Mason. But that's not the point, because now there are a bunch.
He probably stamped a MAGA sticker on the Mason envelopes.
There are a bunch of Satan-worshipping losers wearing robes, and I always secretly hated them.
Satan.
And they would take me out to bars, guys, and I would get drunk and then go home and get in fights with baby mama. So it's all their fault. My problems with alcohol, you could blame them. Those sons of bitches. They made me drink.
Well, I know. Becoming a Mason, I had to actually rip a page out of a certain scripture and defecate on it.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Well, that's some secret Mason stuff that you're laying out, buddy.
Yeah, I had to rip a page. I had to rip my favorite page out of a certain text. I'm not going to say which text, and defecate on it.
Whoa,
bro, sick.
That's an Apex Alpha move.
At least you didn't film it.
Oh, there's that son of a bitch. Blue wrench that guy. Oh, someone get rid of that guy. He's forbidden to chat. Forbidden. I forbid it! MAGA army engage! Get him! I'm triggered! Oh my god! Look at that guy! I've been looking at his face for 18 hours!
That is the guy
he's an obsessed stalker that I've been watching for the past 18 hours.
It doesn't matter, guys. Guys, I could do all the things I accuse people of. It's fine when I do it, but it's wrong when they do it! MAGA army engage! Get him! Someone blue wrench him. Where's my blue wrench? I need a blue wrench.
I made a video about Darth. I made a video about plastic in the tree, and about how he's. I called him Darth Plastic in the Tree because he was like.
Darth Plastic.
He was like grow some guts. You know, like anybody who doesn't believe in Wally's story. You guys need to. We're gonna start banning these people because they gotta grow some guns. I'm like, okay. I mean, if you get hit back, you can't start crying because you literally said grow some guns.
You're gonna love what I upload next.
When you get hit in the nuts. It's gonna be hard for you to grow some back when I take them off with a knife.
And if you listen to my live stream, I just kept saying, "Come on, Kevin, come get some, Kevin. Come on, what do you got, Kevin?" And of course, I did the same thing to Dan King 4 months ago, and then he came after me, and then I cried.
You expected Rose to show up, and you didn't even see her.
I thought that she's stalking me. She's a psycho stalker. She's been following me for 18 hours. Consecutively.
Said that. She gonna fuck you up in Discord.
You're gonna absolutely love the video. You're gonna absolutely love the video I just uploaded.
Oh, there he is again, that son of a bitch. Someone block that guy. I can't stand him talking. Oh my god, make him go off the screen. I can't still go. Somebody do something. This isn't fair.
This isn't fair.
It's so weird. It's like when Kevin 910 is not. Oh, sorry, I just said it. It's like kryptonite to Mega Man because if he's not there, he's like the strongest person on Earth that will not tolerate being silenced. And then as soon as somebody shows up in the comment section saying like, Mega Man, you're a crazy psycho lunatic, he's like, oh, my muscles seized up, I'm cramping.
That's why I blocked that guy, even though I said
he seizes up like that nigga ate before he jumped in the swim pool and shit.
And he gets stiff.
So, what do you think about me having a Boba Fett helmet and a Mace Windu's lightsaber?
Yeah, that's fine. That probably sounds stupid, but because Boba Fett didn't kill Mace Windu, but we'll run with that.
Star Wars is stupid, man. It's stupid. I hate Star Wars.
Mace Windu,
this is obvious that the
killed
people
Jango Fett.
in Star Wars, Star Wars
Mace
people.
Windu killed Jango Fett, and he never got the chance to avenge his father.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Imagine if like I put you on the Millennium Falcon and I told you we were going to Naboo, but we showed up in Jakku.
That's pretty much how that works.
Listen to you nerds talking right now.
I know, right? Hey, at least I can admit I'm a fucking nerd. Shit.
Yeah, I'm a nerd. I will admit I'm a nerd. Shit. I used
to love Star Wars.
I'm such a fucking nerd. I'm such a fucking nerd. I'm registered at Mensa.
Hey, look. I'm not registered at Mensa, but I do got the video, one of the original VHS tapes for Star Wars.
We accept and recognize all the nerds here and all the faggots except Kevin. He's the only faggot here. Kevin.
That's good. Dude, Vigoda is actually, he has like 300 IQ trolling sometimes. Like, it's like the perfect timing. I really gotta give it up.
His trolling, he got one of the highest he got one of the highest IQ trolls. He's one of the highest IQ trolls in the whole entire world.
Yeah.
No, Vigoda is part of the MAGA army. I talked to him I talked to him a few times so that he can never ever turn on me. And if he does, I'm gonna make 14 videos saying how he threw him under the bus.
You better watch out. You better watch out.
There's one problem with that. You do know you wandered into the Tico sphere, right?
Tico Sphere? No, this is MAGA world, MAGA HQ or something.
Tico Sphere.
Not a place where.
No, right now I'm in my living room.
You can't have Sarcoid and be in the Tico Sphere. I'm sorry, you just can't.
Oh wait, I almost
Hey, you
forgot.
guys are not allowed to make fun of a disabled person. If you listen to my live stream, I clearly say how I am a disabled person, and you should all be ashamed of yourself for picking on me.
I'll punch him.
Oh yeah, same with Slippery. He shouldn't be hanging around with Dan King. Dan King's just holding Slippery back.
Honestly, don't mention that other guy. That long-haired, neck-bearded, liberal son of a bitch. He's next.
The problem I have with that whole entire statement about not picking on handicaps is I'll knock over a fat person in a hover round. Don't play with me. I'm not going
we all know that you're awful, Tico. I tried to apologize to you 15 times, and you never take my fucking apology.
Is on the left.
I'm a very awful
Dan
person.
King
I can admit I'm an awful person. That's just it. Like Yam told me the other day, if the U.S. was to bomb the Gaza Strip, it technically be cleaning your ass. I go, yeah, it'd be cleaning. He goes, Tico, you ain't shit. I go, I know. At least I could admit I ain't shit.
If you were in Gaza, literally come to clean your ass.
It would literally clean. It would literally clean that whole entire. It would actually cleanse that whole entire area because it would be so hot.
Just for transparency's sake,
it would turn sand to glass, and then it would be so hot that everybody would die.
Why don't you have the Grim Reaper picture? You need to put a picture and go to Gaza. You need to finish what we started there.
He's pulling his punches today. He's
pulling my punches today.
He's smoking out of an apple. It looks like it's like an apple bomb.
What do you think of my picture, my name?
What is that?
Oh, I see what you're doing. You think you're funny, Wind? You're not allowed to do something like that. No one is allowed to make fun of me ever. I'm disabled, and I'm sick of all this bullying, cyberbullying, cyber stalking, defaming, degrading.
It's like the Empire, right? So the Empire, it seems like it has all these rules and regulations, but in reality, it's run by the Sith, which run off of a rule of 2. So really, there are no rules except the rules that the Sith.
I'm pro Israel.
So plastic in the tree. Plastic in the tree can defend Mega Man because it's honorable to defend somebody who's mental illness. But if Mega Man goes at Miss Elite, who or Wind, if Mega Man goes at MiGTOW in the Wind, who does have a mental, has a mental thing. Oh, it's a bad thing now. It's like it's totally fine.
That's right. That's the move. That's the move. I can do no wrong, guys. You're learning.
Yeah.
It took me long enough. I've been telling you for months not to talk to Dan King, not to talk to Slippery, whose name is Kevin, by the way. I told you guys to avoid him. But you did it anyway. You let him in, and now look at the huge mess that he's causing every single one of us. And when I say every single one, I mean me.
He's actually not causing me a mess. He got me more subs.
Yeah,
actually.
He's actually there's like nothing bad has.
He actually got
happened.
me more subs. Yeah, I actually got a 20-30 bump sub on my main channel, and I got
I want to know.
I got like a 20 bump sub on my secondary channel.
Yeah, but they're all trolls. They don't care any. They think you're all pedophiles. Did you hear what he said? He totally didn't say that, but I'm saying that he said that you're all pedophiles. Can you believe that? Yeah, that's what he thinks about you. Yeah, I'm defaming, but that's fine.
Okay.
Anyway, Tico, I'm gonna need you to cam up and take off your shirt.
What the? Show your receipt. Show your nip. Show your nip seats.
Tico dance.
Yes, please, Tico dance for me. He's such a sexy man, that Tico. It's the only reason I joined the Manosphere.
You know who's sexier? Mega Man, because nothing's sexier than loving your own country, wearing European soccer jerseys, Aunt Jemima's made in China. And freaking your gun parts are made in America, but the bullets are made in China.
One second. I'm gonna hear about this shit later because I know I'm about to hear about this shit later. And this is behind the scenes with me and Princess, but apparently she's been getting very, very romantic-y lately. And she's been getting very, very soft lately. So she's been sending me a lot of crazy texts.
So that's why you're supporting Israel. I get it now. I get it. It makes sense.
Who's Princess?
It's somebody that I'm in a relationship with.
His girlfriend. His
We've been dating for like.
Princess sitting in the tree.
It's just your term, bro.
Yeah, no, it's just your term, bro. 16 years later. 16 years later, I'm
trying to butter you up.
Black killers out there.
How's being broke?
Don't do it, Tico. They'll stab you in the back.
That stupid shit.
They'll stab you in the back, just like my baby.
And all the rape killers that say all that stupid shit. I get what you're saying, but sometimes you gotta be happy for somebody and not wish them negatively. But unfortunately, this has been going on for 13 years, so it's been my turn for 16 years. I mean, so this is the longest turn in the whole entire world. So I'm gonna need y'all to come with something newer.
Guys, I just want to let you guys know. You hear that?
Okay, I hope that your relationship with this woman will go good. That's what I hope.
Yeah,
Tico,
okay.
it's a mistake. Here, can you make me big on the screen? I want to show you guys something real quick.
Okay, good lord, this guy.
All right. Oh no, the words are over. I think I was gonna say if you look to the left, right underneath my big C, right there you go. Yeah. See that on the side? You need one of those. That's for research purposes only, but that'll prevent you from needing a woman ever. I mean, I just got it just for demonstration. I just want to show you.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but that's what you need.
For those that don't know, he's talking about this thing
women.
right here.
I would point, but I don't have the gadget to make my hands move because of course
I like how he can only afford the budget fleshlight. I like how it's just like
the budget.
It's like the cheap.
Yes,
it's
guys,
like the cheapest one.
I've been eating my patented beef stew all week to save up for that. It's just to show you guys. I don't use it, of course. I mean, that would be perverted, but yeah, I just wanted to show you how I have that.
I have never seen.
Ignore my notes in the background. That was all me just exposing that son of a bitch, Kevin.
I have a question.
Black Lives Matter mask. Oh, FYI, that Black Lives Matter mask that Yam was wearing in the video was actually done via me because I told him to wear it because we needed to troll somebody. And me, Double I, and Wen were actually in that video along with 2 other people. And we actually did a live stream just trolling people that are Black Lives Matter. And Yam was playing devil's advocate, basically. The very first time Yam actually played devil's advocate.
Wrong. It's a lie. We all know Yam is part of that Black Lives Matter movement. I'm going to expose him. You just wait. I know all kinds of stuff about him.
Hey, if I'm in Black Lives Matter,
the problem with that statement is, out of everybody in here, Yam is actually half black and Wen is actually African American, and none of them actually support Black Lives Matter. Personally, and or
we've done hundreds of videos that are like
trolling Black Lives Matter.
No, that's a lie. If you dislike me,
so many times it's been funny.
If you dislike me, you must do all the things that I hate. That's just logic, guys. That's just fact.
Well, no, that's not logic. That's not logic. That's
the Star Wars guys hate me, so they're all liberals now. The Masons hate me. They're all
libertarian. So I'm all for everybody else doing what they need to do to get along.
I have a question, Mega Man. I have a question.
Yes, go ahead. I'll allow it.
Have you ever seen a brunette with a blonde goatee?
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that right after my live stream. I'm looking. If you look right where my head is leaning, because I can't point. My baby mama, the mouth that Slipper uses is a blonde guy with a mustache, and he doesn't have it. So I gotta rethink my whole theory, because maybe it wasn't. I mean, it was Kevin. Of course, it's Kevin. I mean, you saw the evidence that I had, but apparently there are other people involved because that doesn't seem to be Kevin's mouth. So anyway, there's more to come, guys. I have enemies all over the place.
My question is, how can you support True Sherm? I mean, he played a old gen port of Jedi Knights. He's a Star Wars person. He's part of the Star Wars people. I mean, you have to let him go.
No, I let it slide because he has called me out numerous times and just, kind of.
I'm gonna say is, but now we're friends. Grow some guts, man, and just let True Sherm go, man.
Well, the truth is, I don't have.
So wait, you're friends with True Sherm, but you're also and True Sherm sings with Baron Yam.
So what's that?
I have a question.
So he associates with Yam.
Yeah, but True Sherm actually associates with Yam, and he associates with you. How do you take that?
Well, that's only temporary until I make a video exposing Yam for the fraud that he is. And once I make that video, there'll be no doubt that True Sherm will see that and totally never speak to him again, because that's how whenever I make my exposing videos, people just totally side with me and never turn their backs on me.
The problem with that whole entire theory is for Sherm to actually side with you, that means he wouldn't talk to me.
Well, get ready to not talk to Sherm anymore, buddy. Mic drop.
Because he has
I'm dropping a mic, but I can't move my hand.
I highly doubt you're dropping the mic. I highly doubt you're dropping the mic on that one, because I
can't afford a mic.
I knew Sherm a lot longer than you.
Doesn't matter.
Because even though Slippery can trigger Mega Man to do a 2-hour live stream.
When it comes to me, True Sherm, I've always been a man of my word.
The one in control.
Oh, having credibility doesn't matter in this world. You know that. You could just say something one day and contradict yourself the next day. As long as you keep on making those videos, because people will eventually forgive and forget, just like my baby mama hasn't.
All right,
no,
guess what, man?
The simple about contradicting yourself is I never contradict myself. I always say the same thing and I keep it going, and it's always a continuation of another video.
Mega Man, I will dox you if you'll dox me. It's like sub for sub, right? So okay, here, where do you work?
I see what you're doing. Yeah, very funny. I'm a retired plumber, okay? I have vast amounts of paperwork that show that I'm a retired guy. And I saw that video you as well, Baron, where you said that my suicide was fake. Well, I have paperwork that shows that my suicide was real. So there you go. Joke's on you.
No, if your suicide was real, if your suicide was real, you wouldn't be here talking.
That's fine.
But I really didn't think that through. That's like the guy with the mustache being my mom. I really didn't. Shut up, Tico. What do you know?
I will pay $30. I will pay $30 for your medical expenses.
I went to school for psychology, and it usually, if it was a real suicide, you wouldn't be here to talk to us.
That's not the point.
So, Tico, if
Mind your
I went
business.
to a psychology school, do you think I'm a psycho?
No, what I'm saying is,
yes, I know.
Yeah, you were psychotic to come up here after being on Mega Man. How dare you go be on Mega Man's stream and then come on to my panel?
Yes.
Ban this guy. Ban this guy.
I'm making the forbidden sign right now, but my hands.
Get out of here! Bring him back.
I'm just joking.
Wow. See, that's what happens, Vagoda.
Oh my god, I'm a
guys, yesterday I was somebody tried to dox me.
But okay, so there's a difference between doxing and fear mongering. All right, you can be like, you can just shroud you can just enshroud the situation in fear and not dox anybody and still be a piece of shit. But that being said,
see, the problem I have with that is I don't even have to dox anybody to be a piece of shit because I will admit that I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, you could just be a piece of shit. Like
we all know that
there's being illegally a lovable person, and then there's being like, there's being a goody two shoes person that's obsessed with that is like freaking criminally insane.
Oh, yeah, I'm a legally a likable person, and I do a lot of illegal things at the same time. So yeah,
you get a lot of benefits from that, but it does not pay to be an obsessed goody two shoes. What's up?
Oh no, I'm not into goody two shoes. I'm far from a goody two shoes. What's up?
BRP in the house.
BRP in the house.
BRP. Where you stay at, BRP?
Who's this guy? Does he have a wrench? I don't trust him. Look him up.
He has a wrench.
Let's get a file going.
He's a fellow Latino, so I trust him.
Oh,
that's all that
BRP so BRP got some.
I'm not a helicopter anymore.
Some. My boy got some.
If he's Latino, then he has guns.
He shot his shot.
I'm not a helicopter anymore. This guy.
He's not a helicopter anymore.
Tico?
What? Yeah.
If this guy's Latino, he has drugs and guns?
No, he's a much more cleaner Latino. He's not Casper. He's not Casper. He's not Casper or Ghost. He's like, he's like Jose or Juan, basically. I'm more Casper and Ghost. He's more Jose and Juan.
I call all the Latinos I know in this world my Tico, because that's how I roll.
Yeah, that's racist.
Come on, my little guy.
No, I'm doing you honor just the way I stole the blaze that night. It's all, I'm doing you a favor and I'm honoring you.
This guy.
So, guys, if somebody's mother is from South America, then he's Latino? Or does he need to also speak Spanish and he's...
Yeah, if you have relatives, if you have a family member, direct descendants from Latin America, you're technically Latino. Or Afro-Caribbean.
Then I'm Latino, bro. I don't speak Spanish, I'm Latino, technically.
well, if you actually want to use that argument, technically there's a lot of Latinos in America that don't speak Spanish, never spoke a lick of Spanish, never been to their home country, but they're all Latino.
No, I'm not from South America, but my mother is from South America.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, there's been a lot of people who, there's a lot of people that actually live in America that don't speak a lick of Spanish that are Latino, basically. But the irony to it is, a lot of
this
people
channel
who
is
speak Spanish.
This Nibba on.
the sad part about the Latin community is every now and again there's a bit of a rift between the ones who can speak it and the ones who can't speak it, or the ones who are from the old country and the ones who live in a new country. Basically, there's a bit of a rift depending on who you talk to. Basically, when it comes to stuff like
sorry
that.
to hear.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, when you start fucking with them, we all still love them the same, and we'll fuck with you basically if you fuck with us. At the end of the day, we're all gonna rat on you basically.
I think I need an example of what a Latino man looks like. Could you cam up and take off your shirt, please, Tico?
It's so funny how he wants his enemies to show to like. He wants his enemies to be exposed. That's the kind of crazy shit that a guy who has just too much time on his hands comes up.
I want to expose them, and I want to get their nose to go right
nipples
up to my balls. So just get their face right underneath where my asshole and ballsack is. That's what I like. That's what I want to do to my enemies. I want to chain them to the wall.
He's like, slippery when wash my ass. Just
you heard him, Tico. You need to be exposed. Take off your shirt.
So call me.
I've actually showed my face multiple times. I've already exposed myself. I actually gave out my addresses and all my phone numbers.
Dance to salsa.
Always, as a rule of thumb.
Tico exposing himself. Yes.
As a rule of thumb, always call somebody who's trying.
I think the cartel princess would have a bit of a problem with that if I expose myself.
You don't want that woman. I told you, Tico. Men are the way to roll. I only associate with men.
Yeah, unless it's a traditional conservative woman who has a YouTube channel
Charity, yes. Channel. Did you see what I did? Yes. I told everyone to go to Charity's channel, and now all her videos are gone, and she has about 75% more dislikes. But I still helped her. I don't care what the trolls and the haters have to say. In fact, I let her know that sometimes her supporters may actually be trolls in disguise. Yes, that's right.
She actually has a channel on YouTube.
Who?
Princess does.
Oh, okay. It will be nice to say hello to her. I'm not going to say any dumb stuff.
Dude.
Okay, well, MAGA Army, engage. Vidota, I'm speaking to you. You need to go to her site and shut it down.
Move out. Go to the princess.
Okay, MAGA Army, you all need to go to Princess's channel and go to the About section, because there are tools there that we could use to shut that down. I don't know what she has to say. All I know is that she doesn't like me, and that's enough to get her shut down. So everybody engaged, go and shut her down for absolutely no reason.
The problem with that, though, is she's a female, so YouTube favors females more than they favor males, so that's never going to happen.
Yeah, I had this girl come up to me the other day, and she was like, I had a piece of paper in my hand, and I just signed it and put it on a clipboard, and she walked up to me, or she walked up towards me, towards the clipboard on the wall, and she was just like, is that your paperwork right there? And I was like, you mean the paperwork you just watched me sign and put up on the clipboard? Yeah, it's my paperwork. I was just like, what? And she's just trying to, she's just like trying to, oh, okay, all right, okay, so that's your paperwork, all right. And then she just kind of wandered off. I was like, what a weird conversation to try to have with somebody.
Facts.
She was trying to stab you in the back. Beware the Judas. Beware the Judas, Baron Yam. They're everywhere.
The Judas.
Yes. Stabbing me, MAGA Man Jesus, in the back everywhere
in one instance, she'll be asking you if that's your paperwork. In the next,
supposed to stab you all.
In the next, she'll be handing you divorce paperwork. That's why she wants to know you. She wanted to know my signature so she could forge it and Judas me.
Well, the Apex Alpha move, fellas, is to move in.
The back.
You are Jesus.
You move in with her family. You don't marry her, and you have 2 children. That's the move. That way you don't have to worry about divorce, just like I did. Of course, I can't see them anymore, but that's another story. It's all their fault.
BRP. Oh, yeah, he says he's transitioned into the Xbox
app. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, guys, I want to tell you something. Like I said yesterday, somebody tried to dox me my name in IBAN. I saw a channel. MAGA Man, you remember the Lion King? I saw his channel. He was talking crap about Memorial Day with some goons.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Yeah, and he was talking a lot of nonsense. Then I saw him start laughing at him and bashing him a little bit about it.
Well, I think we kind of
they
go to
cursing me. What?
We can kind of see what's happening in the world of Magman. He's kind of transitioning from a red pillar into the black pill realm. You know, the censorship, censoring of comments. You know, that not letting things go,
Like
being
YouTube.
very rigid.
That's correct. That's the Apex Alpha move. Don't let anybody criticize
It's getting pretty it's getting into a pretty nihilistic crowd of people who are like, you know, yes, we're down with people getting banned, and yes, go out and grow some guts and come get some, and we're gonna shoot you.
The problem I always have with that is the problem I have with that is I've always been nihilistic without being black pill, and I never had to dox anybody or hate anybody's channel enough to want to pull it down. They just kind of sort of just go away conveniently.
Technically, the one of his buddies translate. I change I have this in terms of mail because of some problems that I have with my original mail. So he translated the name that my Hebrew name in my mail, and he tried to send it, the English version of it, to everybody in that channel. That one of the creeps there.
Hey.
Well,
did it work?
They're not going to find a shit. It's just my profile and my nickname. It's just my first name and my nickname.
Oh, gotcha. It's your first name and nickname. Nice. That was a good one.
Well, if you make fun of me, it's totally allowed. It's totally legal if you don't like me to dox you. But if you're still on Team MAGA, then you're right. It was absolutely the wrong thing to do.
No, I'm not. I don't have a problem with you, madam. I'm just dox me, and I did nothing bad. They just
long story short.
Remember that ranking. He said to me everything that I said. He said about me and the other racist guy. By the way, the other racist guy, he was one of the people that wrote in your page. You know what I'm going to say?
I mean, long story short, guys, you can't say that you love condoms and then be the type of person that fucks until the condom breaks. That's not you loving condoms. That's not that doesn't really make sense. So I mean, if you want to learn how to use protection, especially online, because you got to be able to balance it and not be the guy that's yelling at the top of their lungs at a person trying to figure out who they are, and then meanwhile the internet so well.
You see
it just doesn't make sense. Wait, what about IT? What about that? What is that in there?
That's the name of the creep that cursed me and called you. Madam, you remember that we had this debate with the ranking. I told you that the first guy called me a Kaiser. That's the name of the creep that called me a Kaiser.
Okay. Aside from that one comment, I'm gonna probably say he was in a troll mood. But yeah,
These are always the biggest stresses that I saw that creep. Now, of course, first I was pissed off about him, but now I just look down on his crazy, this crazy person.
Sometimes I just gotta do it.
What?
Like me when I had so called the MAGA man on my streams, I felt very uncomfortable because you have to talk about politics. Like that's my thing is like. I can't be libertarian if literally everybody that I stream with is like, yeah, guys, won't we hate the masks and don't you just hate the
sad part about
liberals and the leftists?
Well, the sad part about that is
what you're saying.
We talk about the liberals like the sad part about that is they talk about the liberals so heavily, but there's a shit ton of liberals that actually hate masks just as much as there's a lot of righties that hate masks. At the same time, there's a lot of right-leaning people that actually like the mask just as much as there's a lot of left-leaning people who like the mask at the end of the day. So you can't really point fingers at who hates masks and who loves masks and who's the mask wearers and who's the non-mask wearers at the end of the day, when in fact both sides actually hate the mask. And both sides love the mask. This guy.
It's about how you act.
Yeah, it's about how you act.
Get rid of that mask. You know what I do? I like to shoot masks because it infuriates people, so I do it like constantly just to infuriate people. I go out and spend my own money, and then I destroy a thing.
Yo, look,
That'll
the numbers just went up. They like Vagoda. We like the way that Vagoda looks.
Yeah,
We like
they like me.
Vagoda.
Apparently, a lot of women must have logged.
Vagoda just did a facial reel for us.
Very sexy Vagoda. Show your face again.
Yeah, I can't wait to
Yeah,
go back
yeah.
to this video.
There must have been a
Oh
women
my
in the
god,
Soviet
there's a
bloc
Russian
that
girl
logged
in
in
the
on that
chat.
one.
There's a Russian girl in the chat that's like, yo,
Yeah, there's a Russian girl in chat.
Vagoda.
You know you fucked up. She's here for Vagoda. Yeah, I know you like Russians. I got a huge Russian block of women that actually sub to my channel.
Спасибо.
I got a lot of
keep
women.
playing, man.
I got a lot of women from India.
Keep playing,
a lot
you're
of
gonna
women
blow up.
from,
You know,
a lot of women from Russia, and a lot of women from Arab
you know what
countries.
his name was his family name was? You are going to be shocked. And I'm not joking. If I swear in my mother's name, you know what his name was? What was his family name?
What's his name?
You want me to say it?
Go ahead.
Dox him, yeah, dox him.
Family name was Kuhn.
Oh, nice.
No, seriously, a Russian guy named Dr. Kuhn, and I didn't know it until recently what the hell the Kuhn means.
Yeah.
Why do
He was cooning kind of hard, basically. He was cooning really hard.
It was Kuhn. I will go, hello, Dr. Kuhn is in the office. Seriously.
Yeah, I know. I believe it.
No,
Oh,
you know, also when I've been to the channel of the Alan,
Hey, there's 7 people in the stream, and this is 7 psychopaths trolling.
crying that somebody called him a coon and an ape. He and his racist buddies called me a kazan and said that I rule the banks.
Oh, now she want to call it quits.
But he's crying like a baby.
You're way too sappy today. You started it, bitch.
But he's crying like a baby when somebody's told that he was very pissed off that somebody called him a monkey. He calls people in sick stuff, and then he is crying that somebody called him something. You know, we never saw your face. Show your face.
Who, me?
Show your
my face.
No, Wind.
Yeah, I think he's asleep.
Or he's cooking on his car hood again. Some Apex Alpha shit right there.
That's
He's cooking on his engine block.
Of syrup juice, no? A maple syrup, no?
What?
Did you just call it syrup juice? I'm gonna call it syrup juice from now on because that's a great name for.
At least you don't say Beetlejuice.
Max?
Beetlejuice. Say it again.
Right.
No, he changed it to Aunt Jemima because he knows that was a thing I did, and he's trying to trigger me because I did a thing with Big J XXX where I tried to mock this black man using an Aunt Jemima bottle. Of course, there's nothing racist in that. Right, my Tico?
What's
I mean, I can do shit like that all the time.
What's wrong with the Jemima stuff?
Calling her nothing racist in that. That's kind of racist.
No, all you have to do is make a video and say you're not racist, and boom, mic drop. You're not racist anymore. So, suck on that, guys. That's right.
This guy.
Send a letter to Dr. Kuhn and tell him that I'm not a fucking racist. That's right.
Okay, well, I will call Dr. Kuhn. He gives a lot of C's. When I've been to the army, he was a good way to get a lot of C's. A lot of, how you say it, vacation for diseases. You know, ill break.
I didn't understand a word you just said.
I'm trying to say that he was the Dr. Kuhn. When I was in the army, he was a good way to get breaks from the army as sickness. He was helped me to get papers that I'm sick.
Oh, you can say like, "Hey Doc, can you write me a letter?" and he would like get you out of some army stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It was Dr. Kuhn was a good doctor to get stuff, to get breaks, to get 3 days.
I never served in the army, but my granddaddy did, so I use his name to pretend that I have the prestige that you get when you go and serve your country in the army, even though I didn't actually do it. But I kind of ride on his coattails, even though when he got back from World War II, he shot himself in the stomach for some unknown reason. But that's another story.
Oh, sorry. So
Yeah.
what
Sounds like
did
somebody
in
in
the
the
army, if
subway.
I may ask?
What'd you say, Vagoda?
What he did in the army? What he did in the army exactly?
Oh, he fought Nazis, which are fascists, and now his grandkid, me, I make videos about how I hate people who are against fascists, anti-fascists. So I'm sure my granddaddy would be real proud of me, just going after anti-fascists. He would appreciate that, I'm sure. Granddaddy, I'm thinking of you. I'm making the sign of the cross right now, fellas.
I
But you
miss
can't
my
see my hand.
grandpa.
Hey, if the Nazis bombed Gaza, would you say would you let bygones be bygones?
Whoa, Baron, whoa.
I'm just saying.
This is going some weird direction, even for me.
What did you say? The Nazis what?
I'm just saying. If you let the Nazis bomb Gaza, would you let bygones be bygones?
First of all, if we will kill the Nazis first, and the Gazas are many stuff close to the Nazis. They wave their flags for start. They have Nazi flags for, and I can even show you proof of that, pictures if you want. And also I can show you pictures of the leaders in the 20th centuries that the Arab their leaders were in contact with Hitler himself.
Well, the sad part about that, the Nazi swastika.
Yeah, they have swastika flags in Gaza.
Yeah, that was actually stolen from Jainism.
Yeah, the Hitler took a lot of things from everything.
Yeah,
from his crazy ideas.
Yeah, I thought I'd throw that out there real quick.
He just took it all.
For y'all don't know, for those of you who don't know what Jainism is actually a religion. It's an actual Vedic religion. It's an actual Indian religion, basically.
Hindu, you mean not a Native American Hindu? You mean?
No, I said it's Indian.
Indian.
I'm not Native American. No, I would say Native American.
No, not you.
I meant
that you mean
it's an Indian.
Hindu.
I said Vedic.
Hindu.
I said it's a Vedic. It's a Vedic tradition. It's a Vedic religion, aka Indian religion.
It's from the continent of from India.
Yeah, well, I just say India. I don't say Native American. If you're Native American, you're Native American. If you're Indian, you're just Indian. I don't. You're not interchangeable for me.
Hindus Hindus.
I call it
somebody from India.
Yeah, if you're Indian, like a good example, so we can clear this up. If you're Indian, you're just from India. If you're Native American, you're just plain Native American. I don't call Native Americans Indians at the end of the day.
And here we don't have this problem in our language because we call them Indianim in Hebrew, and Indians we call Odim. We have different words for them, so we don't have.
But
I call them filthy Indians, but that's not racist because I just said it's not racist. Mic drop.
Today on YouTube, 4 channels were banned, and a Twitch channel was banned on YouTube. We'll have more at 11.
They can't touch me, guys. I can do whatever I want.
And the I word.
I once studied
a fire truck. Ting, 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 fire truck.
That's right.
We saw what you're trying to do, and I appreciate. I think we all appreciate your effort. I tried to derail us with that joke, and because I was trying to stick up for Win, because Vagoda was trying to tell Win to share space, but Win was posting a video, which I posted for us all to see in the chat. You can go watch that short. It's a great short. And I like where this. I posted in the chat. Win was posting a video during this, so I just doxed him his whereabouts since he hasn't been talking. I just doxed him his whereabouts.
Also, I remember that Win once his uncle lady also been in the chat. It's a shame that we didn't saw her before it and after.
She's fine. I mean, mainly it's just Win was busy,
like a nice
and I doxed him by letting him upload a video of himself. That's how I doxed him. Is I just let him upload a video with his own face because I have that much control over Wind in his life that I can just make him dox himself without me ever having to dox him.
Oh, good. I'm going to take his picture and I'm going to download it and I'm going to run it through some forensics and
Nuggets in the
expose
win.
it.
Nuggets in the win. Really? That's what we doing now?
Toes in the wind. Yeah. That sounds like a manga. That sounds like a, erotic fiction.
Yeah, still I want to see Wind's face.
That's his face. That's his face right there. That's the profile. That's his profile.
So is Trenny?
No, he's being silly.
What? He's if this is his face, then he's old Trenny.
Nah. He's
well,
not.
If that's your face, then I mean, they put letterhead to a whole new meaning,
That's a good one. Letterhead.
Yeah,
Literally letterhead.
All the girls in the chat just splooge right now, just splooge.
Yeah, they all got wet. They all got wet and had to go change their panties.
Like Vigoda always has a look on his face like he just solved another calculus problem, like universal law. He's like, it makes sense.
Eureka!
Eureka in this bitch. Yeah.
Too funny.
That's going right in the file.
From what I know,
turns on me. I got his face.
From what I know, I mean, there's a lot of dangerous paths here on YouTube that you can get into. Like one dangerous toxic path you can get into is like the manosphere, and another dangerous toxic path that you can get into is the troll sphere. And if you go on the Mega Man channel, it's a safe space. It really is. It's a safe space for super straight political agitators, people who like to use combs and brushes and nail files. And
but it's not politically correct.
Queen, yes, bitch.
Yes, like the manosphere was supposed to be a safe place for men like me to just come on and do anything we wanted to at all and say anything. And then some of you motherfuckers turned on me, all because I basically turned on you. But that's not the point. You all have to be nice to me.
That sounded like Dusty. That sounded like Dusty of season 1. Who gives a fuck that I'm not?
Right, Dusty.
Take your shirt off and make us all turn on you.
I'm a handicap war hero that you guys should be ashamed of yourself making fun. And I'm immune to the trolls. I have a thick skin, even though I go after them and cry on the floor and commit suicide every now and again. But I'm a different man now. I'm a changed
DS dynamic.
man.
I have a DS dynamic with Dan King.
Don't
My name
mention
is
his
Mega
name. It's
Man.
forbidden. I mean, you could say his name. I guess it's fine. But then you're going on the list of you're off the MAGA army, Baron Yam. You never really were in a MAGA army. I'll have you know, sir.
I was conscripted. I was interned under suspicion. And then
actually was always in a Tico surf from the beginning of the Tico surf.
I was basically a spy. A spy.
He's basically a Tico surf spy. He's always been a Tico surf spy. Him, Wind, and a few other people are Tico surf spies.
He said it. Proof, evidence. It's evidence that you don't like me.
All you need to know. Don't go get the other side of the story.
You just got to ask me. Did you ask me? Just got to ask me.
Mega Man, you can say something. You can say in this voice something for me.
What's up, Vigoda?
You're
on the fence, pal. Let me tell you right before you say anything. What did you say? What?
Say after me. I'm your father. Say it.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're doing Darth Vader. I get it. I was Darth Vader until I pooped my pants and they threw me out of the group. And now I hate them just like the Masons. I see what you're doing.
No. Come on, Megaman, say this voice.
Yeah,
I proposed to my baby mama in my Star Wars costume. Yes.
Mega Man, you should Mega Man say that sing and did it my way with the voice with your low voice like that. I just want to hear.
and I did it my way.
Beautiful.
Thank you. I'm clapping too,
Amazing.
but I can't move my hands.
Come on, say I'm your father. Say it.
You hear that clapping? It's not a toy.
I'm your father.
No. On the Manosphere, all we talk about is toys. But this one time, I'm going to show you something that isn't a toy.
No, Baron. The MiGTOW acronym means you can put it in front of any video that you make, regardless of content, because it means I'm a guy going my own way, which means doing anything I want to do, and then I'll just put MiGTOW in front of it, and that's how it's going to roll from now on. Boom. Mic drop again. I'm getting tired of dropping this mic, guys.
It's also to be clickbaity. You know, it's like putting no scope in a video.
As cheap as you are, I'm shocked the mic ain't broke already.
Unless you're traversable philosophy, unless you're an old dude who's been riding the MiGTOW since like the early 2000s, then you're basically, you just put it in your title, you're basically just clickbait. No. There might be some authentic people out there, but you're getting drowned out by most of what's out there. That pretty much is a common understanding in the manosphere.
No, guys, I have 1.75 subscribers, okay? They're all into every word that I say. I absolutely have no subscribers who are trolls and hate. They're all 100% MAGA Army devotees. There's nobody watching me because I'm a lunatic. It's all legit MAGA man loving
all
fans.
My enemies are blocked. All my enemies are blocked.
Yes, they cannot get to me.
I don't block my enemies. I let them read in the comment section because it's fun. As I drink their tears.
That's why you're not the Apex Alpha, Tico, okay? You gotta block those sons of bitches and don't allow any criticism at all.
I like criticism. I like criticism so I can highlight it and laugh at them.
I think it's okay for Mega Man to have YouTube pals so long as he makes all his videos for kids and starts doing Elsa and Spider-Man reactions and toy unboxing and stuff. That would be MAGA pals would be a great channel, but he literally has to stop talking about frosted baby dicks and like Hugh Hefner, no, not Hugh Hefner, freaking Meryl Streep's under taint or whatever. Like it just all the stuff that he thinks about and talks about Starscream impression. The Megatron, defeat the Star Wars people. It's
I never did any. There's no evidence of me doing anything like that ever at all anywhere, except on my channel. Don't go there, because you're not on the MAGA Army. And Vagoti, you're on the fence, buddy. You better be careful.
It's too heavily fortified. Have you seen the outside of his house? Okay. It is a fortress of one tree stump, and it's just an impenetrable front main road facing house. That's like,
and it doesn't matter because I got Castle Doctrine on my side. If they cross over that lawn, I got my less lethals in the balcony, and it's my right to shoot all those people.
It's not like the sidewalk is littered with lead balls and water bottles that a fire engine could run over and careen out of control into that main road facing facade of that house and just completely decimate all of the air guns and Lysol and the Coof spray cans and stuff that are inside of that house. But I mean, there's no way that this is going to happen.
Well, I got stuff I don't talk about on YouTube, Baron. Yeah, because YouTube would shut that down.
Like a medical condition? Oh no, wait, no, you don't. You do talk about that. Oh wait, like your private life? Oh wait, you do talk about that. Oh wait, like your friends and their family members and their children and what their family members do for work. No, wait, no, you talk about that.
I told you, Gam, it's okay if I dox people, but it's bad if anyone else does anything to me. Don't you understand? This is my world. Mine! Nobody asks me. Nobody's listening to
me. That's a man's world, and I don't know how to sing it.
I'm not a man. I'm just a kid.
Boy. college boy using those big words like
kid.
nihilism and heliocentric. I get it. You went to college boy. This guy.
He should know what heliocentric is. He was a part of the band Engine of the Sun.
that's right. That's why I named it like that, college boy, because I know what
Engine of the Helios.
Helio.
Like I'm pretty sure isn't an engine something that has gears in it, and it actually it's a uses centripetal force in order to operate.
Listen, if people like the name of my old band, I tell them I came up with it. But if people make fun of it like you, I say somebody else made it up. So somebody else made it up since you don't like it, okay? I know it doesn't make any sense, but boy, can we fucking shred, baby.
Well, that's the thing too. That's the thing too. If it's outlandish humor, then it's New York born. That's where I came from, man. I'm a true blood New Yorker. Look at my character work. But then if they start making characters of you, then it's like, character work is toxic. Refining an impression is so gauche and it's so gaudy. And how dare that person just not let it go and move on and be a more conservative individual? It's like, you guys should. That's like telling people, hey, stop picking on Starscream. He didn't have a good voice box when he transformed into a jet Animorph. And he doesn't have the capability to change his voice. So you're picking on a disabled auto Decepticon. And it's like, that makes no fucking sense, Magaland. You sound like a fucking crazy person.
Listen, if you guys keep on pointing out my hypocrisy, I'll just make a video redefining hypocrisy, and then you'll see what happens. I'll just say that you're the hypocrites, and that boom, mic drop again. Where's that mic? I keep dropping that mic on
the problem with that. The problem
is you can't have a mic if you don't let anybody listen to you who might be able to disagree with you. At that point, it's not a mic. It's an opera chamber, an echo chamber. You can yell as loud as you want. It'll sound good. It'll reverberate back to you. It'll please your ears. Step in a freaking Senate hall or something. Step in a peer review, and you'll see how good your ideas are, because people will tear them apart, and then you'll have nothing. Then what?
I don't have.
Then you're gonna be
peers.
like, motherfucker.
There are no peers. I am above all. Everyone is beneath me. There's no peers. No one's on par with me.
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
Guys, Cobra Commander is actually disfigured underneath his mask, so you guys are actually technically defaming a crippled person.
You're talking about the YouTuber Cobra Commander?
You should be all ashamed.
Yes, Pagoda. Yes.
That's also
Mass flag his channel.
Maga.
This Jacob's guy is even before I exposed myself as an Israeli, talks crap about Jews that I didn't.
Girls like Israelis that expose themselves. They like you. They like Pagoda. We like Pagoda. I said that channel will blow up.
Yeah, I'm just in shock that he's got so much crazy people with him. This Lion King and the Cobra Commander. From where all those crazy people find each other?
Discord.
Discord.
What? Seriously, from where all those crazy people finding each other?
Kick, WhatsApp, Google Plus, Google Phones, or Google Voice.
Mega Man, you had once Cobra Commander in your channel?
Don't you talk shit about G.I. Joe, the proud American army of G.I. Joe, okay?
Where's G.I. Joe?
What? Who did
a real American hero, action figure made in China.
Know about G.I. Joe. Just block him. You're off the army, Pagoda. That's it. You're devoted to. I'm
devoting your life to you, Mega Man.
Yo, dude, the Mega Man movie is gonna be crazy. The person who's gonna play Mega Man, True-blooded American Daniel Craig.
No, he's too fat to play me. You need somebody with less body fat on him.
Less
Maybe
body fat,
The
like
Rock. The Rock would be good.
I was thinking like Philip Seymour Hoffman. Oh wait, he's dead.
He's dead. Yes.
Well, yeah, no, that won't work. But if Philip Seymour Hoffman found Mega Man on YouTube, he would probably, if I sent him the screenplay, he would method act Mega Man to a T, probably. I can just picture it. That he grows out his beard all scruffy.
I don't think he could play me because he actually has eyebrows. Well, I guess he could just shave them off and then he could be me.
Yeah, eyebrows is a huge problem.
Yeah, sometimes I get stressed and I sweat and it runs right into my big eyeballs because I got nothing to protect my eyeballs from the sweat pouring down my round, smooth forehead. Just goes right in my eyes. That's why I cry a lot, guys. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm crying like a woman on the floor. It has to do with the sweat from the stress that these people give me, even though
don't cry. It is official document from my optometrist that I have.
Especially Aunt Jemima Wind, right? Aunt Jemima Wind.
My sweat eye is official. It's official medical document. All right.
Yeah, I have paperwork here somewhere. I'll have to get the book out, though. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's underneath the mic that I keep dropping. No, I don't see it.
No.
It's in the kids' room back there. Maybe it's back behind my head there, yeah. And Vagoda, you're going in the book. I got a picture of you now. I'm going to run that through the forensics. My super sleuths are going to have a field day with it, buddy. Prepare to be exposed. Just like because that's what I do. I join social groups, piss everybody off, and then I got to expose everybody.
But I'm like a true journalist. Why do you expose your officers in the army? Why, Mega Man?
Because I keep on getting there's Judas everywhere, Vagoda. Judas stabbing me.
Okay, you want me to go to the rest of silver, Mega Man?
Yeah, and then he said in his live stream today, he was looking at this picture of a guy who he thought slippery was wet, and he was like, the SS missed one or something like that. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Just like full of just like anger.
It's okay when I say that.
Draft music.
Yes, anyone who says anything negative about me should die a horrible death.
Mega Man, you gotta stop listening. You gotta stop listening to DaBaby and Future because you be wanting to like mess somebody up the moment somebody says a joke about you. It's like, what the?
They're all beneath me. It doesn't bother me.
You can smack them with your man-pits, right, Mega Man?
Wow, Vagoda. Too soon.
What? You always joke about it.
Vagoda's becoming a Judas. I should have known better because
he's becoming a Judas. You were just over at his channel, and now you're 3 pence for 3 pence coin. Come on.
Judas everywhere. I should have known because Vagoda's people killed Jesus. We all know that.
No, the Romans killed Jesus, not the Jews.
I wish we were that cool though. I wish we could actually. I wish like that you could. There should be like a Tico sphere like perk or something where you could just get Bitcoin mined for trolling Mega Man. That would be pretty dope.
Oh, points. We'll do a point system.
That'll be pretty dope.
That'll be good for me too, because then I can keep track. Whoever has the most Mega Man trolling points will just
troll coin.
Go after.
That would be cool. A troll coin. I wonder if that would like explode. If you could buy low in troll coin, but then again, the coin it could just be trolling you, and then it just crashes and you lose everything. That would suck.
When I commit suicide, it all gets reset to 0, and then we start again when I make it out alive and get my mandated therapy, and then I talk about how humble I am and how I'm sorry and I do these things.
Ooh,
and then
no, that would be a better.
And I start drinking and act the same way. And we're back
you know what he could make
in the back like a good Jew.
You know what he actually like if you could turn each suicide video Mega Man did into an NFT, you could probably create an entire distress coin market that's just sold on, just like artwork, like works of art that is just people being the most triggered in the most extra way possible, just being absolutely intolerably helpless, and that's currency. Because that, I mean, look, like I'm just saying, Mega Man, you wouldn't listen to all of us talk crap. I mean, I would have a Ticonderoga and a piece of paper and start writing, not a folder, but like an actual piece of paper, and just write Yam's great business ideas. Number 1, distress coin, and then circle it like 3 or 4 times. And then, there you go. That's your
That's
first.
That's all you need.
So that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
There he is, the Judah. Get a good look at him.
Wait, is he Judah or Judas?
Well, whatever I said in my video.
The Judea.
I have somebody that lives in Judea.
Oh, he's got reflections. I'm gonna pause this and go through his glass reflections and make 14 videos on how. Oh, look, he's got a mouse. He's got a mouse with that computer. I knew it. Write that down. He's got a mouse. Okay. Oh, look at that artwork in the background. There's a boat and there's an island and there's a. Okay. Oh, you're done now, Vagoda. Get ready, pal.
I can see. Look at his nose.
What the hell do you have with my nose?
It's over. It's over.
After we don't need to wear this stuff anymore, even in inside the bus. But I'm still wearing it when I go to places. I'm too used to it.
You gotta take the face diaper off, Vagoda. You gotta take it off, and you gotta walk into those stores with guns on your hip. And when the help comes up to you and says, take off the mask, you just give them a hard time, because that's a totally normal thing to do in society, is to harass the people who work at a store who try to enforce the laws. That's the go-to move. That's what the Apex Alphas do. Yes.
My favorite bit of YouTube cliche is like a pothead doing a fat rip and being like, guys, the masks are suffocating you. The masks are suffocating you. They're killing you.
Right.
Don't put on that. They're suffocating you. Vagoda, you're being suffocated slowly.
Yes,
you can show your face as well. Come on. Don't be a coward. Show your face. Show your face. I showed already mine.
He said as he's wearing the sunglasses and mask.
Right.
Some things are cool. I took them to many of my places that I've been on vacation. They make me look cool. Of course, now I can't go to vacation because of Corona. What is
guys? My Ticos are here to do some work outside, so it might be loud. I'm just letting you know. Some of my Ticos are out there.
Here, I took down the mask. Happy.
If they're crossing over the Castle Doctrine Baron, you could just shoot those fucking guys with a gun.
I could.
Within your right to shoot people who get close to you, according to my logic. Okay. And as we all know, my logic is all that matters.
For all time's sake.
What about when you were wet?
I can totally threaten him because he said mean things about me, so I can threaten him with death. That's just fine, Nuggets.
Okay.
Mega Man, if you are Jesus, you can turn my the water that I don't have to wine. You can turn into wine. Come on, turn it into wine.
Oh, real Judas.
Look at this guy taunting our Lord and Savior.
The real Judas right there.
How dare he?
What a betrayer.
30 pieces of silver or something. Yeah, this guy.
Okay, give me pieces of silver. Come on, give me money.
Okay.
Oh, you're off the army, boy. Once Mega Man sees this, once I see this, you're in trouble.
Right.
You know, it's okay. You can talk about yourself in the third person. That's totally not.
Yes.
That's totally not megalomaniacal and psychopathic.
Yeah,
So, what about what would you say? How would you analyze Find Me with the Boba Fett helmet on?
What?
You were triggering me with that Star Wars shit, Wind. The hell's wrong with you? You know I've forbidden that on the Manosphere. No Star Wars at all allowed. See, on the back there, big Star Wars logo with X. That's all you need to know. I forbid it. So that Boba Fett shit. Next thing you know, you're gonna get a backpack and a gun and the armor and the little shin pads and the boot and the dentist tools that you gotta put in the pockets, and then now you're a full-blown leftist, socialist, Marxist, 501st Star Wars member. That's how it starts. It starts with the helmet from the store.
What happened is what happened to the point that I'm a grown-ass man?
Listen, if you're in this world, Wind, you do what I say. That's how it goes. Whatever I say is right.
The one thing I can't stand about those criminal, radical, fascist, socialist, leftist, communist, #MeToo, Antifa, Black Lives Matter, my former rat home, is they jump to conclusions and make assumptions about me without asking me. But everybody in Star Wars, every single person that likes Star Wars is a deplorable communist, Marxist, #MeToo, leftist of my former home.
Okay, well now get ready to hear from my lawyers, Jan, because that's my trademarked call sign signature, and you just used it without my permission. So boom, dropping mics left and right here. You're in trouble.
Magman and I guess are playing cat and mouse because he took the entirety of my video, like saving a couple seconds, and uploaded it onto his channel.
Fair use, buddy. 2 words. Fair use.
Fair
I could put it
he's
right
like,
on
he's
my
like,
channel.
suck it. He's like, yeah, guys, I totally showed Yam. I stole this entire video and didn't get flagged for it. Oh yeah, do my little MAGA dance. Come on, do my MAGA dance.
Okay, come on, dance.
I don't have the gadget that lets me dance. It's $80, and I'd have to eat beef stew for like 4 months straight to save up the money to get the thing to move my hands around.
Jesus tells you to dance.
It's not happening.
Why don't you make your own homemade beef stew? I got a recipe.
We do not appreciate that sacrilege. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I bet your recipe involves starting up your car engine, putting the pot right on top of the fucking engine. And cooking whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. I've exposed you. I know that you drive trucks. That's right, everybody. I figured it out.
You didn't do it the right way, though. I'm starting to think you're an imposter because the real Mega Man would take 2 hours to expose him and not just try to get rid of it and get done with it. He would try to milk as much attention as he can get out of one topic or one person as possible. So I think you're. I think there's a problem. I think we're gonna have to. I think this guy's an imposter in the stream. We thought that he was the real Mega Man the entire time.
No. It's in fact I'm still.
He's a super Mega Man.
I still actually am going on my old channel right now live, which is kind of confusing because I'm talking to you guys right now. But just don't pay attention to that at all.
All right, I shrugged my shoulder. Oh.
I would shrug too, but I can't really shrug.
Random person, especially when the hair and the beard don't match up, people.
Well, that's okay because I'm gonna figure out whose face that is. Maybe Slippery Wet. I mean Kevin, because his name is Kevin. He puts on a fake mustache and beard every time he does it, and that's what he's doing.
Good. Oh, wait, is this sharing your screen?
And who we have here?
Talk about imposters.
What's behind door number 1? Beware the dog. Yeah, beware that dog Dan King with his Barney Rubble hair and his greasy, divorced hair. That hair does not have a real connection.
Yeah,
I
even
think
though
in here is beware the Hispanics.
he cut his hair like a few months ago, but I like talking about his greasy long hair. And yeah, he's divorced, even though I had 2 kids with a woman I was never married to. But that doesn't matter at all. At least I'm not divorced like that loser. Oh.
You
like, I wonder what it, dude. I wonder what it must be like to be invisible. That's crazy. How can you do all that stuff that you accuse other people of and no one ever sees it? Like, that's a superpower. Being invisible is literally a superpower. Like, no one pays attention to Mega Man. What? He's like the predator. He's like the predator from Alien. He's just like or whatever the fuck the predator noise makes. And then he just like he literally like his 3 red dot beam thing is like his copyright and flags mast flag, and he's just like hiding in the trees. And he's like and he sees Tico. Tico's like the Black Duke.
That's a bad analogy.
Dutch, the Black Dutch.
That's a bad analogy because when I shoot my big laser beam, it actually doesn't do any damage at all. That's why your analogy.
Oh, it's less lethal.
The Predator would totally like blow up someone's head, but I would just give you welt marks and make your eyes itchy. That's probably
it's like the Mega Man channel, except it's the Predator. So you just see subtitles of this, and it's like, this is my Titman SS. My less lethal.
And then he'll shoot Dutch in the forehead, and Dutch will just put his hand to his forehead and go, "Ow!" And that's all he would do.
It'll be like the final face-off, and then he'll be like, "Oh!" And then he puts a bomb on his arm device, and it's just like,
"What's up? What's up?
It's a Koof bomb.
What's up? Black Wolf." Black Wolf in the house.
It's a Koof bomb.
Welcome, Black Wolf. What's up?
Wolf, come in.
Wait, I didn't bet him. Is he on the MAGA army or not? Because I can't. We got a blue wrench.
He's in a Tico sphere.
He's probably going to say little pigs, let him.
Everywhere that people hear that, Tico, that's not a compliment. I don't want you to be offending my friend Black Wolf in the just because just because everywhere you hear that doesn't mean it's a compliment. If you every time somebody's on a stream and they're like, "Oh, he's part of the Tico sphere," everybody like cringes like, "Oh, wow, oh, he's part of the Tico sphere," because they're all
they cringe. That's because they cringe in fear.
Oh, he's a crazy Mexican.
Like the Jamie, like that one stream with Jamie and the other guy where they're just like, he's part of the Tico, and then Jaguar comes in and is like, he's part of the Tico sphere, and everybody just goes like, oh,
that's
Tico
right.
sphere.
No one go to.
I'd rather be a part of the MAGA army.
MAGA. See, it rolls off the tongue much better. The MAGA army, not the Tico sphere. Too many syllables. You should know this as a college boy. Yeah.
MAGA army's more syllables.
Shut up, smart guy.
It's heliocentric, MAGA Man. It's heliocentric.
It's Walliocentric, okay? That's the way things should be. It's all about me and mine.
Okay, hold on. I can see this is going to be a problem. Win. Please brief Black Wolf on what we're actually talking about. Thank you. Great synopsis.
So we've been talking about a lot of great stuff on the stream, Black Wolf. It's nice to see that you're here.
No, Black Wolf, you don't want anything to do with this live stream. Just run the other way and go. I think MAGA Man is still going on his channel, which doesn't make any sense because I'm here. But go to his channel. He exposes his enemies. Apex Alpha move. And you need to mass flag that son of a bitch Kevin. Everyone do that right now. I've ordered it.
This Kevin looks like Cartman from South Park. Probably if Cartman was a grown man, he would look like Kevin.
Good one.
Yeah.
Well, he's Cartman in his 40s. Kevin equals Cartman in his 40s.
We love Vigoda. We love Vigoda. That's why we
Thank
do.
you.
Don't listen to Vigoda Blackwell. We've been listening to him this whole hour and 45 minutes.
Hey.
He's been great. He's been great.
Oh,
He really has been.
Come on,
No, he
Horse, get into the channel.
But Blackwell, I'll be careful
Vigoda.
because there's a lot of girls that come around when Vigoda comes around now.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
Vigoda has shown his true colors on this channel tonight. That's all.
Yeah,
I
I'm a wolf in sheep clothing. In sheep
knew
That's all you can say? That's all you can say? How many syllables was that?
Listen, college boy.
What? I'm in university, not college, but still.
Yeah, I get it. You guys call colleges universities.
The sad thing is like Vigoda, you know, he's got the hairline that most black pillars would be like, it's over, bro. But Vigoda probably gets bitches.
Vigoda does get bitches.
Yeah.
He showed me his DMs. He gets a lot of women in his DMs.
Yeah, because he sounds French.
Yeah, well, show me the receipts. They're all men in disguise. Come on.
No, they're women.
They're probably
guys,
ugly.
believe me, I'm an expert at making fake accounts and pretending to be other people, okay? All those women in his DMs are just men, or him, just pretending to be hot, attractive women.
No, they actually leave voice messages in his DMs.
Lies. I need to see receipts, Tico. Receipts, Tico!
And give us taco. Tico, give us also taco. I'm hungry.
I think Tico's one of the last people you want to ask for receipts.
Literally.
Yeah, because like a lot of people because of Tico, because of the way that Tico situates himself in the room, a lot of people think he's customer service, but he's really the security detail.
Facts.
So only the women going to get this taco? Oh my god, that's it.
If the women keep acting up, yeah, they're probably going to get something.
No, I said
meal.
I said just the women are going to get his taco if he's on security.
Well, that's for you to find. I mean, I wouldn't try it. You could try it if you want to, but
no, that's the women do. Or people that think like the women like you.
I noticed that though, that he like a lot of people, they don't really want to try a person like Tico. They want to try and they're like, yo, that dude, no, I'm not going anywhere near that guy. Like I noticed that when I first came into the manosphere, like I was like, why is everybody talking crap about Tico? And then I was like, look at his videos, like this one person was like, Tico's toxic. Tico's a toxic person. Blah, 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 blah.
But you made a big mistake. You need to just go right to the Mega Man channel, and that's all you need to watch to learn everything. One-stop shopping, baby.
No, there's another place like that. I think it's called MGTV. It's another place. I get all my information from those two places. Why would I need to go anywhere else?
Mega Man, you have a basement in your house?
Well, it's an apartment.
Are there basements in the South?
And no.
Oh, yeah,
okay, so just wondering, wondering how people will react if a missile will fall into the USA. Just wonder. How many people will go to the basement and how many people will ignore it.
Well, there's no basement in the complex because it's the South, and it's just all filled with nasty swampland and alligators down here. But I do have a couch so that if they come for me, I have a fallback zone. I practice.
You do have mountain men. You do have mountain men in your blood, so you could always go to the mountains and live in the mountains.
No, he doesn't have time to go to the mountains.
That's more Black Wolf than anybody else.
He lives in the center.
Facts.
That's more Black Wolf than anybody else. He actually owns a Black Wolf.
So, Mega Man, you have 90 seconds before a missile going to fall on your house. What do you do?
I didn't hear you. Say it again, Vagoda.
I said
He's
you
gonna
have
shoot it.
19 seconds before a missile is going to land somewhere in your area. What you going to do?
Well, first I would get I have a golf club that I hide behind the door. I would get that, and then I would push back
tree
my
stump.
sofa. I would like knock it over sideways so that the bottom of the couch is now between me and the missile blast. And I would get down there with my golf club, and I always have my Tipperman 49211 on my hip, and I would just ride out the first initial explosion, and then I would come out and run through the bursted glass. I would, of course, have to have proper footwear on to make sure I don't cut myself, and I would I would die. I would run for my SUV and escape with my golf club and Tipperman 49211.
No, I had this.
And then that diatribe to the tune of like 1,000 or 2,000 people, all nodding in cult-like fervor, like yes,
the
please
MAGA army.
send us to mass flag someone. You will save us all from demolition.
Just saying, I've been in this position and I run with my underwear to a shelter in my parents' house, my parents' apartment.
I watched a TikTok that was the same thing, but they were making a stack of cups, and the alarm started, and then they started to put it was a video of a bomb one of the bombs one of the missiles that were being sent there. And then so the alarm started playing, and then they were like putting on their sweatpants, putting on a shirt, putting on their shoes, and put on their sock, taking their sweet time. It was it was in Israel, but then they were like,
depends where you live in Israel. If you live next to the Sderot or their area, you have even 10 seconds to run to the shelter. If you live in Tel Aviv or next to Tel Aviv, you have 19 seconds to go to the shelter.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
I noticed that there was
And then
it was sad because the girl the girl and the guy that were filming it, they had to stop their video, and she was crying and she was upset. And I just thought dang, they got some real problems. Like if 30 seconds, if there's 30 seconds till a missile hits, and you're live streaming about having to pick water bottle up off the ground. It's like, are you going to be able to shut it down in 30 seconds and actually get to shelter? Are you gonna go out like a real hero fighting for what's right on the live stream and get blown up?
Well, I didn't know what was in that bottle when she threw it at me. Okay, could have been acid. It was just drinking water, but I didn't know that. I had to call the cops.
Literally, a less lethal gun's not going to do anything to a missile or a rocket-propelled grenade, or even a flashbang. If I hit you with a flashbang, if I just right outside Magaman's door and I was like, flashbang through the door, and I just threw a flashbang in there, how is he going to hit me with a Tipman? He's going to be blind.
Come and find out.
I just gotta wait till he's like stalking Big J Triple X live stream on his big monitor. And he's like, all right, guys, listen to this guy stutter, and then I'll just turn into Soap from Call of Duty, or Troll of Duty. That's what I have to be, because I'm 10 prestige in Troll of Duty. So I would just take my flashbang kit, flashbang through the door, and he's like, he's fumbling for his Tipman, and that's when I just come up, tack knife.
That's a threat. I'm going to write that down.
Here's a problem with that, Yam. That's way too much work. That is way too much work. What you have to do is pull up about 100 yards away, get out your car, go to your trunk, pull out an RPG rocket, and send it to the front door.
No, just napalm his ass.
I lack the aviators for that kind of badassery. I'm in a balaclava territory right now.
Hey, look here. What you do is you get you a drone, and get you some percussion caps and just napalm his ass.
Yeah, come get some. That's right, guys. Tell me all your tactics. I'll just write them down and just totally prepared for all your
better
attacks.
yet, use claymores.
Yeah, we're increasing the value of distraction.
Use claymores and surround his house. Use claymores and surround his house and send all the ball bearings to his house on every side.
Oh, she's hot. All right.
Ooh. Nothing. It was a joke. But yeah, you can put claymores. I just registered in my head that this nigga just said claymores enough. Place some claymore.
I'm
not talking about the sword.
Buy some claymores. Sure, that makes a lot of sense, guys. Come on.
There's a lot of stuff that I don't.
It's actually very easy to get claymores.
That I don't talk about on camera. There's a lot of stuff that I don't walk around.
The sad part about claymores is y'all think I'm talking about the swords. I'm actually talking about the explosives with the ball bearings in it.
Yeah.
You can actually get those on a black market.
That would be
you can actually get those on a black market very cheap.
If he
spit out about like
exploded a claymore inside his house,
they shoot out like several thousand ball bearings, so they'll come flying to your house at the speed of sound faster than a gun.
Yo, tell me that would be the best anti-Mega Man channel is like you shoot like live ordnance and shit, and like real lead. Not the fake lead, and then like Mega Man trying to control you, and you're like, "Shut up, you're fake." I thought about
doing that. I thought about doing that. I thought about starting a new channel and doing that in a vlog after I get done with all my cars. I thought about starting a vlog where I just set off live explosives and shoot random guns and shit like that. The real ones, not the fake ones. The ones that you actually got to get real bullets for, and load up and fire and shit like that.
You don't know what I have here. You don't know what I have here.
Make sure you get the clacker. The clacker.
Oh well, I think I'm gonna shoot the Desert Eagle first. Then I'm gonna shoot the Caltech second.
Who's a cracker?
That's the
Caltech second. Then I'm gonna showcase the AK-47, the AK-74. I'm gonna showcase the M4, M16.
I get it, Tico. You know the names of guns, okay? Receipts, pal. We need receipts.
Showcase
Then I'm also gonna use an RPG rocket on the channel too to blow up stuff.
Hey, Tico. When you fire the RPG rocket, can I be invited, please?
Yeah. I'll invite you. I'll make sure you're not on the road. I'm gonna get a howitzer and shoot it on. I'm gonna get a howitzer and shoot it on the channel too.
How lovely.
You should get an unexploded bomb and
I'm gonna throw a grenade too on the channel.
I've done that many times.
Yeah, everybody's done it. Well, most people's done it many times. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do a lot of shit on the channel once it gets bigger.
You ever fired an 18-4? Oh my god, it's so fucking fun.
Yeah, I fired one. I'm gonna be riding around in the Abrams tank too. All things coming to the Tico Tren channel.
I'm gonna fire
for you.
Gatling gun, flamethrower. Some of those videos are already recorded and ready to go. Later on.
There was a question.
Mega Man, you here or are you gone to sleep?
What?
Mega Man is still here or is gone to sleep or something?
You might have went to sleep.
No, it's now 11 in the night where I'm here. 11 and a half.
You might have broken out us getting pissed.
You traitor, Vigoda.
I'm not a traitor.
Traitor.
I wonder how many people seriously think that Jews are acting like Judas, the Judas guy from the Bible, from the New Testament. I wonder.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to take this phone call.
Okay, Tico. And so go answer your taco.
It's a business. It's a restaurant business phone call.
His phone is ringing. Taco, 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 taco. It's probably Princess. Hello, Tico. It's me. It's Princess. How are you, baby? Sorry.
I can still hear you.
Oh man.
It's not
Sorry,
me.
guys. I was away for a minute. I thought there was someone outside
Please,
the balcony messing around.
Millions of online Israelis are destroyed by Tico Tren. Please donate 25 cents, and you can potentially keep them on the channel.
If you want to help Mega Man, donate $30
Mega Man.
for the Mega Man.
Text the word lead to 27769.
Yes, plastic in the tree. He's now the rank of admiral because he sent me $30 in the mail last time I cried. So
okay, since I'm a college boy, let's college out. Let's figure out. Let's try to figure out plastic in the tree.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when it turns out that you have the wrong person?
Are you talking about a water bottle in the tree? Because that's terrifying. I mean, something like.
What are you gonna do if it turns out you actually have the wrong person? If it turns out,
and he just doxed a random stranger on.
Well, yeah, I mean that's basically what I did to the Dan King guy, and I went after him for like 3 months.
He probably has we're probably way off. He probably has the security and the confidence of super sleuths such as the late night hosts and the like.
Come on, man. Come on, really think about it. Think about it. Do you really think that somebody who lives in the same neighborhood that he grew up in is going to live there? You also think that he's just going to basically randomly make? No, he's going to go there just to piss with you and go back to the original neighborhood he's from.
Well, it's fine because he kind of lives where Baby Mama is, so I'll just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Literally, I'll go and I'll kill Kevin, and then I'll go find that bitch and I'll kill her, and because if she doesn't take me back, which she might, especially if I show her evidence from my black book that everything I've ever done wrong is someone else's fault. But if she doesn't, then I'll murder her and I'll take my kids and I'll bring them back to North Carolina. That's my plan.
What you gonna do about me?
Well, I'm still trying to uncover you, Wind. I know that you like Boba Fett. I know that you're a truck driver. I know that you're a soldier. So that narrows it down to about 7 million people. But that's a start, buddy. So get ready to be exposed.
You're going to expose me, Mega Man? How are you going to find me, even?
I don't have to. You're just an un-American, liberal, fascist, whatever, because,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be more ready than you will ever be when you do find me. I'll find you before you find me. I don't show my face.
Yeah, we'll come get somebody. Castle Doctrine. If you cross the grass,
I had all those nuggets.
Like I said, I'm not that stupid. I'm crazy, not stupid.
That's right. Come get some. I'll put the good BBs in my BB gun, and it's really gonna hurt when I pump up that fucking gun and pop you as you stand perfectly still 10 feet away from me.
Hey, look here. I'll lend you my air tank. I'll lend you the air tank in my truck. You get more.
Guys,
I
have like a Stephen King knowledge of a specific street corner in New York. Oh, he's like one of these dense interpretive American thriller authors. But it's just like
it sounds like a rapper.
Sounds like a rapper. Stephen King is a rapper? You think Stephen King's a rapper?
From what? Look, I know some American people. I forgot his name. George Freud, not Freud. What's the hell his name? Mark Twain.
None of us are really American here. I mean, I'm Asian. Wins. I think Wins Indian. Tico's Costa Rican. I mean, Mega Man's
and I'm all American, unlike
he's a German.
People. That's right.
No, you got the German blood.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a German.
That's right. The chosen people. That's me. The Aryan race, the proud Aryan race. Everyone else is
starting to speak like Lion King. That's not nice.
But no, I mean, it's like it's just weird how he has such a he has this like what am I trying to say? He has like
spit it out, college boy.
He has this like cosmic knowledge. He has like some like divine knowledge of all of these cults and groups in New York and like their intersections of where they meet and compose videos that slander him as he's just like he's in so deep into this like the rabbit hole that and I mean, dude, he could make like get into metaphysics. He could join like a metaphysics group and start carrying around crystals and new age stuff and be like, I can feel where you are. Let me look at your nose.
But then
after
you live
like somewhere in Cooper Avenue.
Then a few months the metaphysical people would, they'd hate me and make fun of me and then throw me out of their group, and then I would have to make fun of the metaphysical group for another year because they're fascist, leftist, communist sons of bitches from New York. They can't handle
like Tel Aviv in some aspects. You think about Tel Aviv is also a place of many left-wing people. Unfortunately. Especially all the real...
you can believe what you want.
In the north of Tel Aviv.
You can believe what you want. It's not about
all
me.
The idiots. What?
You can't come up with your own opinion on me. It has to be from me first. Did you ask?
That's right.
But I have an opinion on you, buddy. You're a Gangnam Style college boy.
I'm a Gangnam Style college boy.
You're Soviet Asian, no? First of all, Chinese, Japanese, what are you? Who are you?
Who are you? I'm actually Kim Jong-un's mom's boss.
No, seriously, what? You are half Chinese or something?
Chicken nugget.
Come on, what the hell are you?
I'm chicken nugget.
You're a beef. He's a chicken nugget. And Mega Man is Mega.
That's right, Pagoda. You exposed that yam.
Exposed me. Chop me up. Skin
You're
me.
already chopped up.
No, but I could chop your girl up, though.
I love fantasizing about exposing my enemies and then making them get really close to my body parts and smell and taste me. That's where I go with my enemies, yes. Get right up underneath my back of your nose. That's what I want my enemies to do. I want them to fondle my anus after I take a shit. That's a fantasy of mine.
How lovely, Mega Man, how lovely.
I want to chain them up and just, clean my anus so it's so dirty. I love it.
That's sick.
Where'd Tico go? Is he going to camp up? Where'd he go?
I think he's
He's
getting ready
going boom with his queen.
in the mirror.
What, you call her a princess?
We're still waiting on Dozangs and we're still waiting for a few people. Reluctantly so, but I mean, I have no choice. I have no choice but to keep this stream going. So if any of you guys need to jump out, you probably now's your chance.
Don't go, guys. Especially Mega Man, don't go.
Well, I think I'm gonna go because I've had enough. This is all I can stand. I can't stand no more.
But I didn't stab you yet. I'm Judas. I need to stab you in the back.
Yeah, don't worry, Pagoda. You're on the list, man. You're off the MAGA army.
Could you show me with your could you show me with your head where your kids' room's at?
Yeah, right back there. There it is. It's dark today. I took my usually have my underwear on a line back there.
One more good look at all of the good detective work. that you can see here.
You know, it's look like you in the right.
Mega Man has mo-capped Slippery When Wet's face. So
yes,
he's
that was
got it
part
all.
of my
He can put it
forensics.
in a video game. It is going to happen. The MAGA video game, starring the main hero Andreas Jackson.
Yes, that was my undercover Facebook account that I use to infiltrate Black Lives Matter and Antifa, and I'm sure they know all about you, Yam, since you're in BLM. I saw you wear a mask.
Oh yeah,
once.
I can picture the super sleuths going on my old
I have no sense of humor,
so
that when I see you wearing that, I just immediately assumed you were suddenly in BLM instead of being funny and trying to make fun of me because I have no imagination. So get some.
You're just yeah. I mean, I'm not a terror. I'm now a terrorist, right? Yes.
Yes, because you don't like me. Anyone who doesn't like me is immediately some kind of awful thing that I don't like.
Oh, lovely.
Again, logic.
Okay,
anyway,
well,
I have nothing bad to say.
Super Mega Man, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us. We'll catch up with you later.
Yes, for sure, Yam. I got your number, buddy. See, peace
out. All right. Well, you'll get a present from me in the mail.
So, Mr. Ham and Mr.
Chicken.
What would chicken? Gobble.
Yeah.
Before you ask any deep questions, Vigoda, which you are full of, Mr. Theory of Relativity over here, just realize you're talking to a piece of pig and a piece of a barn fowl.
Look at the good side. If you're a pig, I'm not going to eat you.
And Black Wolf is preying on us in the comments because he is a carnivore.
Black Wolf, come and eat the pig. I'm not going to eat him.
Come get some.
Little pig. Open up the door. Oh, who is this?
Hey guys, what I miss? How's it going?
Oh, the voice changer's still on. Fuck.
No,
I made a mistake. Huge
mistake.
Wow. You're making a huge mistake, Mr. Barney Rubble, face diaper, terrorist over there. You cock-sucking motherfuckers. All of you people in New York and these Star Wars people and you Black Lives Matter and Tico people that just won't leave me alone. Why can't I be a political agitator and just be left alone?
Because
we're assholes.
Because you're a terrible political agitator.
You guys don't understand. You're not listening to me.
Yeah, man, you're a crapper.
What do I have to do to get attention from you? Do I have to do something stupid?
No.
Do I have to chug these cough drops? I will chug a bag of cough drops live on camera if you guys do not stop and just let it go and mind your own business.
They just won't let it go.
You fucking cocksuckers.
They won't let it go.
Oh.
Even though I poke and prod them incessantly, nonstop for months, they won't let it go.
Okay.
Oh wow! Hey, it's nice to have Dan King on here. Wow, I'm so surprised.
Everybody...
your audio sounds good.
I don't know what happened before. The software said it was closed, but anyway.
I think that guy was somebody trying to impersonate you.
Oh, they're everywhere, those sons of bitches.
All those.
Where are you from, man?
The Judases. They were talking about Judases too. I don't even know who to trust anymore. But you know what channel's really trustworthy?
You want me to help you?
The true term channel.
Yeah.
Now, Dan, I'm not gonna put you on blast, but also, I kind of agree about the whole 4-letter Friday thing. Like, why? What is it with people supporting a guy? Like I said, I think that he is, either Kitty Pryde from X-Men, or he is, the he is capable of becoming invisible. Like he literally, like in plain sight. It's hard to explain because you see him and he looks like a deer in headlights, but nobody else can see the deer in the headlights. It's like
the other thing that I thought was interesting,
see ya. I'm going to be back in a few
All right, holler at your boy Bigoda. Thanks for saying Bigoda. Everybody, all the girls.
I'm going to be back. Don't worry.
Bigoda's leaving.
I'm going to. I need to go. It's time to go. 20 minutes.
Bye.
See you, man. Bye. I thought it was funny in this live stream. He exposed, Slippery Kevin, and he shows Kevin's picture on the screen, and it's the same exact picture that he used to make his fake account. He made his screen name like Kevin D King Corbell, and he used that same exact picture, and he pretended not to be Maga Man and talked to Hidden and Sifu. So
it's not a contemporary photo of anybody.
Yeah, but it's the same as that. But again, like what you were saying, like these guys know that Maga Man is full of shit, and he's a sneaky motherfucker, and he has no, integrity. He pretended to be someone else and lied to them, and they're still just like, oh, come on the stream, have fun. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Well, there's a thing that Tico says. See, now I'm pissed because Tico's not here because his ass wants to go have a phone call. But it's just funny because the way that we try to support each other is sometimes through this kind of illusion of I scratch your back, you scratch mine, but I don't know that I'm scratching your back because you're not telling me that it's your back. You're telling me that it's like a scratch and win lottery ticket or some bullshit. But like, I don't get it how they can feel supported by a person who's spineless. Like it would be like if you're a cheerleader and the person that's like supposed to be catching you is like looking around and he's like shifty eyed and he's kind of like, you can see he didn't put on deodorant, so he kind of has like some sweat stains and stuff. And you're like, I don't want the sweat stains to catch me. I want Chad to catch me. I want big burly man True Shirt to catch me because I know he's gonna be there.
We should all call Wally Sweat Stains from now on instead of
Sweat Stains. Oh, that would piss him off.
Nobody wants Sweat Stains to catch me.
That's something you can't stop unless you got the good AC. That's something you can't prevent.
You chose violence today. God damn.
I remember when I first started watching Maga Man, he was going after Big J because Big J said like one sentence like you're a dirtbag or something to Wally, and then Wally like for weeks he was like, I'm clean, look at my clean clothes, let me show you all the soap I use, let me show you, like it totally triggered him, and he was obsessed with being like dirty, and he's not dirty, and he was trying to
but that's where it tricks people because I hopped on in the middle, I didn't really know what was going on, all I saw was a person vlogging about how clean he was, but I didn't know it's because he took something that another person said so personally he had to show receipts.
Yeah, it was basically like
this whole thing.
He said, oh, he wears the same shirt every day because his shirts all look the same. They're all that same team. They're all red. And like he just lost his mind, and it was great. And even Big J was like, "I don't understand what Maga Man's doing. Like, I don't. What this man's crazy." Big J had him pegged in a minute. He was like, "This is a crazy man." That was it.
He had him pegged, and I don't think he went hard enough because then he got a lot of sympathizers from that. Just like a lot of people, because from my perspective, I look at it as like there's a lot of people who can actually grift in the manosphere properly, like, get attention. And then there's people who need attention. Like there's a big difference in like the way that people structure their content, because you can be a kind of a person that gets like a lot of reaction type things, like, but there's a clear distinction on who needs it and who wants it.
Right.
But the funny thing is, like, everyone just kind of signs on for it because, I mean, I don't want to be like, everyone's hiding something. They're all trying to hide something. It's more or less just like, it's like the narrative, right? I mean, you want to put, Maga Man has to be a savior of the manosphere.
Yeah, but the way, and, like, his definition of savior is, it's always he's under attack, and it's always like if you go after Dan King and Slippery, you're saving the manosphere. It's never like he's just the guy who's getting trolled by people who doesn't like him. It's always some grandiose, it's his world. And he even said it on his live stream, he's like, you guys have been suffering with this. It's like nobody's suffering. He's the one who's going crazy. But like you said, it's all the manosphere. Dan King is ruining the manosphere. Like, oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah, it's a justifying punishment, because I mean it's like the punishment is a paper clip across your forehead, but he's justifying it. So if you overreact, then the audience will sort of paint you as a bad guy because they're saying, well, he's just hitting you with a paper clip. Like today, he was like, oh, it's just a paper clip. I'm just showing the stranger's face and what they look like and where they work, but I'm not doxing them. So it's kind of like setting you up as an audience member to be like, if you react harshly to it, people will look at you like you're crazy. I talk about it in my videos all the time, but I don't know. I don't think I deserve the credit for it. Unlike some people, like it's just like a funny way that people need to attention. Because if I have something I need to say, I'll make a 10-second video on it, or 30. Okay, I made a minute video. So okay, I'm an attention whore, guys. Look at my minute-long videos, please. But that's it. That's it. And it's like he wants something to happen. He tested it. I was kind of seeing what he was doing, because he would bounce from Money AD's stream to our stream to whoever else. I don't know I don't even think the thick-skinned people exist. But because I have no idea. They're in a completely separate sphere than me, right? But we're all friends. We're all part of the MAGA army. But it's just like what was weird is like I saw him test the waters in multiple different places and see who's gonna buy what bullshit today. It's like he kind of gets up and he has like a list of bullshit. He's like, all right, these people don't buy that bullshit, so I can try this bullshit on them.
I don't think he has a list. He just assumes everyone's on his side. That's why he used to make videos. Oh, Dan King and Slippery, they're going to all your channels. It's like we were following him because he would be like, I was on the Blaze last night and I did a thing. And I'm like, oh, what's the Blaze? So I'd find out what the Blaze is. And I go there, and sure enough, he's throwing my name around. He's talking about what he wants to do when he sees me. So yeah, I was following him around. But like you said, he's trying to get all these people, and all these people. You could tell that's what made me want to make a channel, because I would see you guys like all of a sudden MAGAman would appear. Yeah,
like,
it's like
not wanting to talk about it at all
and laughing and talking about something else, and he appears just like, hey, it's the Wally show. I'm going to talk about my trolls. Stop talking about your thing. And I would also see him like you would go back to talking about whatever subject you're talking about. And he'd be like, yeah, haha. Anyway, let me tell you about Dan King some more. He would like try
to like the last Letter
right
Friday. Yep. I don't know if you were watching it, because FYI, Hidden, we all watch your 4-Letter Friday. We're a majority of your viewers. The people that, it's not like we hate Hidden, but it's just like we watched the show and we watched Sifu playing his Baldur's Gate, and he's having the time of his life. He's been around, he's forgotten more than we can remember at this point, but he's literally having the time. And what are you guys doing? You're poking at him. You're saying, oh, go do this, go backseat driving. You're like some girls around him, just like trying to annoy him while he's trying to enjoy his game. And it's like that's literally what happens every single time he comes onto the channel. So it's just like very high maintenance. It's like I should be in a relationship. I'm MiGTOW. I'm thinking about getting in a relationship, because to get away from having to deal with all these other MiGTOW dudes acting like girls and stuff, trying to drag me off of my purpose. It's just a weird life.
He jumped on something with True Sherman. Like he was acting weird. Maybe it was the same stream, but he was like acting weird and staring at the screen and pointing at the box, and people were like, what are you doing?
He does.
I don't understand.
That's another one of his bits where he's like, I'm gonna now, because no one's paying attention to me, I'm going to try to manipulate the stream and look around and put on weird clothes and be like, oh look, oh hey, you over there. Watch, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it the next time he's in Money AD stream. He's literally gonna go enter. Hi, I'm MAGAman. How are you? And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, hey, Mega Man, I saw what you was doing the other day. I did." And then ITB's gonna be like, "Oh man, oh yeah, hey, I was just drawing." And
For a
then
minute,
they're
I
all
thought
just
Money
gonna
AD.
they're all gonna have fun.
For a minute,
Yeah.
I thought Money AD was on the stream.
Yo,
Okay,
yo,
Della.
yo, what's
It's
good?
Della.
What's good? It's your boy AD, and that's all day. Okay, Del. Yeah, it was you. You came up with the. Who came up with the Saturday night shenanigans? Who came up with it? You.
I pop in over there and I just like say hi every now and again. I just like go in the chat and say hi, see what happens.
No, but he has a lot of people that like him over there because of the Big J. It's like the shallow pool guy at the circus where he's like, "All right, everybody, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna jump from 70 feet, 70 stories, and I'm gonna go right into that shallow pool, and I'm not gonna die. Trust me, everyone." And then so like everyone's like, "Oh God, this dude's gonna die." And he like every single time he fluke pulls it off and he dives in. He comes up out of the 1-inch pool and he's like, "I'm fine, everybody." And everybody's like, "Yay, Mega Man, good job!" And then
it's
we
not
all
quite
go
right.
eat funnel cakes.
He'll stand at the edge of the pool and talk about how he's going to jump in the pool for 4 hours. That's a better analogy. He'll just describe what he's going to do at the edge of the pool. Everyone look at me.
Right.
Like with the gun. Like he would have went on for hours on his big suicide until like I called the police within minutes of him doing that because I'm like, he's going to flounder around.
Yeah, that's actually true because you cut it off. You like cut the show short because I was thinking this exact same thing. I'm like, how long is he going to do this? Because the 4-letter Friday is probably going to go on like 6, 7, 8 hours. Is he just going to stream until we all stop, until everybody stops streaming and talking about him?
Yeah, even that was just like, everyone leave the stream and come to my stream. It's like the attention again.
Hey, get this. I got something. This is my rifle. This is my gun.
Yeah, Private Pile.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes back to what you were saying earlier. Because it is an interesting thing to think, to mull around, to let swirl around your head because he but the way that he goes about it, it shows you how much he needs it. But then he's like one of these black pill people that we talk about, where he's always like, "I don't care what other people think about me," and I was like, "But you're willing to go and buy potato heads and shoot them." Because you know it's gonna piss people off, so they're gonna think negatively about you, but you don't care about what they think about you. How does that make any logical sense?
He also says he doesn't care what other people think about him, and the reality is this: maybe like about 7 or 8, like MiGTOW guys that are frequently on the thing. So like 7 or 8 people don't like him, or they used to chat with him, and now they don't, and that's enough to make this man want to kill himself in his house, like Mr. Thickskin. It's like a handful of people in the MiGTOW world think I'm an asshole. Oh, goodbye, crew world. It's like, dude, get a grip, man. Who cares?
There's tons of people. Well, we have people right now that are going on, that are kind of expanding what they want to talk about, and they're hosting conferences, and they all get shit on by like us in the manosphere. But the problem is they're actually doing something with their life and like turning what they, I mean, obviously they are able to get a lot of attention, more than any of us that you ever see talking with me or anybody else. But the thing that they actually know and understand is like, they don't need that attention. They don't like want all that attention. They actually like, they post pictures and stuff of their private life and like enjoy they do like to enjoy their life. They don't try to make this whole talking about guys and how we get screwed over and stuff about a pity party and about woe is me and about like, I want to get attention. They're like good at dealing with trolls and people that want to mess with them because they have boundaries. They have good rock solid boundaries. They like to be frank. They like to be terse with people, and then they like to just go the opposite way. But for me, it's just a weird bait and switch that I see happening, where it's like they'll market themselves as this tough as nails person, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, you can come," or they're crying, or that's even worse, or they're like, "Oh, I don't want to, I'm on the good side of all you guys, I'm not going to do, but these people over here, these left dox them. And I was like, well, how can you be good and also
or you'll be like, well, I'm a disabled man, and I have PTSD, and how dare these people disagree with me, like, because I have all this stuff. You're not allowed to be critical of me ever.
Well,
that's
stuff that's stuff that politically correct leftists do. They say, like, because that person's in a wheelchair, you have to date them or else you're wheelchair phobic. And that's like literally what he does. He literally says, like, oh, because I made a Black Lives Matter mask video and I said, I think you're an asshole, that I'm anti-white. And then he's got all these people who would think like I'm a drama queen and they try to make me. Well, okay, now I'm starting to do what he does, but I'm like wondering if I'm actually being self-aware or if I'm not. But like, I'm not trying to fabricate anything, but he literally tried to get people against me who were friends with me just because I didn't like him.
Well,
it rubbed me the wrong way.
He sees that in his mind, me and Slippery have brainwashed all you guys, and now everyone doesn't like him. So now Walter's doing that to me. He's like, oh, Dan King said things about you guys. Slippery says you're all pedophiles, and like we didn't, but that's how he interprets it, and that's how he's trying to get his revenge. Is like, oh, I'll just convince them back to be my pals.
Mm-hmm.
It's like some bullshit tactic, and he doesn't see the. I don't know if it's irony of like the whole process of doing that makes you look like a drama-filled asshole.
I mean,
well, we talk about women a lot all the time, and that do that. So it's funny that we got a dude who literally does that, and he's beloved by all. And I can say that. I can actually say that without a shadow of a doubt, that in the manosphere, like, Mega Man is a beloved, worshipped figure. And if that means I'm starting shit and starting drama, you know what? When other people did it, you guys shrugged your shoulders and you went on. But the moment that I do it, now it's a huge problem. So yeah, I am gonna say that. You guys worship Mega Man. And you literally give him all of the floor, all the stage, and you don't do anything to mitigate it. You guys mitigate him. You guys mitigate him. He's a disaster, he's a Hurricane Katrina, and you guys are like, oh crap, all right, get these people, evacuate, everybody get out. And like, don't associate with any of these people, they're causing the disaster. We need to contain Mega Man. Let's get him to, he's in high, he's sweeping through, destroying. Let's get him into a live stream to contain him.
I don't understand. I don't understand how people will like if you watch like at least like 10 videos of Walter, you get an idea like this man, there's something wrong with him. I don't understand the people who worship him and listen to his stuff and they're always plastic in a tree. I can't wrap my head around that, man. I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. Like the plastic in the tree. I mean, like, where does that freaking name come from? It's such an interesting name, but to be following such a stooge.
Yeah,
like, I want somebody named Plastic in the Tree on my channel, but no, it's got to go to a guy who's like my baby mama and this, and it's like, I mean, Plastic in the Tree. Yeah. Don't you want to see high fidelity next gen graphics video game streamed at 1080p 4K and a Phil Negro guy cracking jokes? I mean, that's pretty entertaining. But I mean, the coof spray, shooting coof spray. I mean, it's pretty drab. I'm just gonna say it's pretty drab.
I have a question. What happened to men going the wrong way?
You're roboting. You're roboting. You're roboting.
Anus sucking his bait, got his tank that he basically fucking that is gonna end up in a goddamn medicine jar and shipped to you anyway.
I was gonna say start over, but that sounded too explicit already. So we're gonna go ahead and let that slide.
I'm saying, like, you're literally worshiping a dude, old boy. You're saying you're not a group, right? supposed to be going your own way, right? What happened to that? So a lot of y'all are full of shit. You need a fucking laxative. You know?
Roboting when you're roboting. All this roboting is making me want to play.
I think Wind is really a robot in disguise, like a transformer. When he gets mad, his robot persona comes out. That's what we're hearing right now.
Yeah, it's like the Alienware technology is not compatible with his body. He's like, he's trying to say roll out.
Yep. I think he's trying to say that like men going their own way are following Walter, and that's bad. I think. I'm speculating based on robot voice.
Yeah, basically what it is. Like y'all supposed to go on your own damn way, right? And it's like you're up here under his like worshiping his feet. Y'all need laxatives just as much as he needs the Midol.
Tico talks about it. It's a different. It is like just for transparency's sake. It's like we're up here talking, and they will. I mean, the people who are I guess not completely brainwashed. They will look at us and be like, "Oh, shame on them. They're talking. You know, they're not thinking critically about what everything that they stand for." And I think in this situation, it is important to note that Magman is not a person, or I mean, the whole MiGTOW thing is not. It's a philosophy, so you can't blame your own personal development on MiGTOW. Now you can. Basically what I'm trying to say is sum it up is you can actually a lot of the bad things that happen in somebody's life can pretty much be attributed to MiGTOW because of how negatively it is looked at. Like everybody looks at MiGTOW as it's a group, or they follow people blindly. They don't really look in or do research about people, and all that stuff can be attributed to you if you put that in your, the title of your video. And that's the thing that we talk about a lot, or have talked about a lot in the manosphere, is that concept. And a lot of people don't want to accept it still. A lot of people are still in this way that it can just be a fantasy. We can just live like cowboys. And it's like, no, there's society around us. You can't just be like a wild cowboy, like MiGTOW guy with your, and just do crazy wild stuff on the internet. It's like that's gonna come back.
Magaman literally made a video where he said MiGTOW is whatever I think it is. It's me doing whatever, and that's the deal. Talk about Fantasyland.
Well, the point about like male sovereignty that I talk about is, yes, it is important to do things that you want to do, but the whole point of MiGTOW not to just excuse anything that you want to do. It's to be like, have some responsibility over what you do, because your actions matter. Like if it happens to somebody, if something unfortunate happens to somebody, it's usually a result of the decisions that they've made, not, the inequalities of society and stuff. Shout out to True Sherm, who talks about the difference between capitalism and communism and stuff like that. But it's a very nuanced topic. And I think that because it's nuanced, people think they need to tack on extra layers of nuance to the point where it's like high fantasy, or like a philosophical battle, or a theological, combat, when really it's just, are you doing what you're supposed to be doing in life? Yes, no. If not, fix it. But
I think you're giving Mega Man too much credit. I just think he's just like, this is my thing now. He didn't have any thought involved in, oh, should I be responsible, and should I do the right thing?
Well, I say it as a working
person.
That's what I'm saying. I say it as a responsible adult. That's how I'm approaching it. And like I'm saying that's not the way that most people who you see who would like worship a person like Mega Man without questioning or getting the other, at least go to the other person's channel that he's beefing with and have a measured, look at it. Like they can't even do that, and it's something where it's like they use excuses. Oh, I'm too busy. I'm saying, but you'll sit for hours on end with this crazy guy, but you won't watch a 10 to 15. Maybe it's an hour-long video, but it's still very informative and very valuable information to have about a specific person, and be like somebody just, like I said, walking up to you and telling you just, scratch this lottery ticket, but it's like, it's not really a lottery ticket. It's like, oh, you didn't really give me the full details. So it's like, I'm thinking I'm going to win, when really I'm just fucking,
I don't think anybody. I only have like a handful of thumb down. I mean, maybe people will check. Maybe MAGA army people, MAGites. I don't know, whatever you call them. They're
the Magi.
Like, I don't know. They're like I got a couple thumb. Maybe they're coming in and not thumbing down my videos, but like no one is checking it out. Like no one's mass flagging. Like I'm still here, and I'm not doing anything. Wally thinks I'm doing illegal stuff. I'm doing nothing. It's all fair use. It's all commentary. It's all parody. There's nothing wrong. Wally thinks I'm doing some heinous crime. I'm not. And then he just made a live stream where he's showing a man's phone number and picture and house. Oh, I didn't show their address. It's like we could figure out what house that is. Like he's amazing.
Well, we're stupid. Yeah, we're just amazing. Stupid. We're all dumb criminals. Like we walk in to rob a bank, and we walk into the bank that we bank at and try to rob it. That's literally who Mega Man thinks all of us black people are. We're just like that retarded. Because I used to do videos of news clips and stuff, and like you have to basically, you can't let the news make you emotional. That's something I noticed time and time again on his channel, where he'll just like put up news clips, and just his reaction is he just loses his mind.
Oh yeah, he's like a boomer. He's like an old man watching Fox News. He's just getting enraged at the kids on his lawn, and then he just regurgitates some like news story, and then it repeats.
And you're gonna tell me a grown man can't just like take responsibility for how CNN makes him feel when he watches it? I mean, come on, you have to give people a little bit of credit. It's like, that's what these black pill people do. They see a world full of things that are meant to make you emotional, and they think, you have no choice. You must bow down to your, what you're feeling. And if you're trying to have some sort of self-esteem, you're hiding something, and you need to show your receipts, and you need to, not be such an arrogant dick, which is like what you are being. But it's like there's so much projection that happens in this world, and then online, and Mega Man is putting it on full display. So thank you, Mega Man. Yay! Do you feel loved?
There was one point, I should make a video on it, in his recent live stream. He was ranting about what Slippery does, but he totally like just described himself. It was like, there's this man, and he's on the internet all the time, and he's obsessed, and he's making all these videos. I'm like you're describing yourself, buddy. Like, let it go. Like, he keeps on feeding the trolls constantly. It's great. I love it. Walter, never stop feeding me, man. I love it.
I mean, yeah, he keeps helping you. So either you talk to this guy and you guys create a channel and you try to do it, which is it'd be hard. It'd be like a band trying to come back together after creative differences. It probably wouldn't work. But that was me trying to be the true Sherman in this situation. But I can't even say it with a straight face. You just gotta ignore this guy, everybody. You just gotta ignore everybody, because apparently there's no one that's on the planet Earth that is not gonna piss you off because they don't want to listen to every single word that you say, which is it's a sad reality. But hey, they got multiple routes. You know, they got euthanasia. I think is legal in some states.
Well, Wally always says, like, if you don't like it, just change the channel. So, like, he should take his own advice. Like, just don't pay attention to Slippery. But
we like, that's the problem though, is that we like watching him have emotional meltdowns. So that's something that he can't control. Is how, and he talks about it on his channel, how people are sick, people are cruel, people are, and I'm like, so your solution is to make emotionally vulnerable videos for these people? I'm like sitting there like, what's like the guy from Black Panther? I'm like, is this your king? I'm like, this is MAGA man. This is what you have to offer. And it's just like, come on, that's just ridiculous.
Well, it's more like an S&M thing. Like I've talked about it. Like he's taunting Kevin now, like new Slippery Kevin, whatever his name is. He taunted me. I wasn't even on YouTube. I had a YouTube channel that was like family, bullshit on it, just so I could like send links to my kid's grandmother. But then Wally just like poked and prodded me for like 2 months, and I'm like, okay. He kept on saying, "Show me what you got." So I'm like, all right, here's what I have, and what I had made him cry. And he's doing it to Kevin now. He's like, "Come on, is that all you got? Come on the live stream." Here's another fun little story.
Well, that just goes to show you right there. You made your channel as a, like, that's my channel too. My channel is basically like your channel. It's a user-centric channel. It was made because of me, my own choice, and it wasn't in self-defense. It's in self-expression. And the fact that I make videos about Mega Man it's because I love to make videos and content about these things. It's not because I'm, obsessed with Mega Man. But the problem is that he made the Mega Man channel as a way to defend himself, and all he does on the channel is act helpless, like he doesn't have a solution. Whereas me, it's like vice versa. Like I act like I'm trying to, fight against somebody or figure out get down to the brass tacks or get down to the real deal. Wake up and smell the coffee. But really, it's like I just do it for fun. And like to me, to Mega Man, it's interpreted as I'm a trouble starting hate mongerer and stuff. It's like, okay, apparently they don't make mirrors in North Carolina.
Yeah, I just like throwing up these videos because it shows. I'd like to think it would show Wally his hypocrisy, but instead he just like it's amazing when he watches the shit that I point out and he just glances over it. He just dismisses it. Oh, this is bullshit. Oh, that's not true.
But that's alpha. That is. I think I understand where he's coming from now, because that is what alpha is to him. Is like, it doesn't matter what this person has to say. I am in control. Like I would assert my dominance. And Dozangs cracks me up because he's like, if Dozangs or if Mega Man's son was talking back to him, Mega Man would like puff his chest out and get super big and like back him into a corner and be like, "Boy, if you ever talk back to me, and I tell you to mow the lawn."
Yeah,
boy,
he
over.
made a video about like raising your children right, and it was basically what you just said. Like just like 1950s, take him in a corner and shake him until he gets the message that you're sending him.
Good God, I mean the cringe is just it's something I love. That's something that he can't control, right? That's something he can't control.
I used this clip in one of my videos where he was talking about his dad, and his dad beat him up with a wiffle ball bat. And while he's describing this, and then he's like, "You know what? He was right to do it because he said I had it. He gave me instructions and I didn't follow it right. So while he's totally fine with beating the fuck out of like your kid if he disobeyed you, like 1950s bullshit."
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not like he could come up with a creative or a unique way of doing it. He has to carbon copy it. But it's just the art. The true art is just how he takes what he hates, his hatred, and how he turns that into what makes him powerful. Like he hates the fact that Black Lives Matter is such a prolific political activist group that he wants to start his own super PAC or something to get to sort of like you said, get his revenge on someone who's just enjoying their living, like I said, practicing self-expression. I mean, they might not be of the conservative disposition yet. I mean, give it some time. Jeez, I mean, it's like the way that he talks into the camera sometimes. You said it sounds like he's not talking to anybody, but he literally interacts with it as if it is like a not like he says something, he checks to make sure that the internet's connected, and then he keeps going with the act. Like what you said, he's sniffling as he's editing. And it's just like it's a work of art. I love this channel.
Yeah, like you get it. Like I can't stop watching. Wally's like, Dan's obsessed with me. I think he's right. I can't stop watching him. But he keeps making videos, so it's his fault. The way he blames other people, he's making the videos, so he's feeding my obsession. It's all his fault.
Yeah,
it's all a matter of time, you know. So I mean, you want to talk about seniority, right? In the manosphere.
Oh yeah, that's a good point too. Mm-hmm. How everybody who you know quote unquote comes into the manosphere, they all have to go through some little bit of initializing and stuff of the you gotta know somebody to know somebody or whatever, the whole the whole story, blah 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 blah. But for Mega Man, he wants to bypass all that. You and I should just be cool.
Yeah.
You and I should just be cool because I put the fist up, and like with you, I'm stand with you, like Black Lives Matter, but not really Black Lives Matter because I hate them. And it's just like it's crazy. How can you show solidarity with Black people in the manosphere if you are against Black Lives Matter? It just doesn't. I mean,
there's a general rule of certain people they're not to piss with. If they're not, there's a certain list of people not to mess with, because they're just gonna go after like a rabbit Doberman, like a rabbit Rottweiler.
Yeah, Dan King is one of those people. Don't go after him if he just has a family YouTube channel. If he goes on, if he calls himself Biden bro, then you can go after him because he's trying to get a reaction. But if he puts his real name, don't just start talking about a dude that has a real last name in the that would be like somebody dropping their real name in the comment section in this live stream talking about you ain't shit yam, and I'm like, well, Richard Simmons in the chat's trying to talk crap about me. Well, Richard Simmons, if you want to, show your face and come and call and talk to me and whisper in my ear and rub me all over, I would I'd be down.
That's part of the reason I'm Dan King, because I just wanted to bypass all that with Walter. Like everything he did with Slippery, I'm like, dude, this is me. This is my face. Say something. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Because he thinks we're all hiding as just as much as he is. Everybody's got something to hide. It's like, nah, dude. I put my face on my channel, bro. Like I would turn into No Sweetheart. Like, I'm gonna find you at the nighttime. I'm gonna look at you in your eye, bro. It's gonna be, you're gonna die.
I love when he rapped about murdering Maga Man.
Me too. I laughed at that too.
Anyway, guys, I gotta drop off. Maybe I'll jump in later if you guys are still on.
No, yeah, you're welcome back today, even. But if you do, if we don't, if we don't see you again, it was nice talking to you.
All right, guys. Yep. See you. Bye.
All right. Bye. Yeah. So, Dan King, ladies and gentlemen, for all you guys who are watching still, you're real troopers. You are. Thank you. If you got the MiGTOW acronym, drop it. You bottom feeding degenerates.
Yep. This has been
we at the Baron Yam channel. We at the Baron Yam channel do appreciate the people that come on and talk, and we also appreciate the people who weren't able to make it, and that we want them to watch the playback and see if they want to be on for the next Psychopaths, because this was very fun. I had a lot of fun, and my neighbors had a lot of fun listening to this as well. And yeah, that's I would guess that'd be like how I close it out.
When?
All right, this is MiGTOW to win. I'm gonna do a stand-in for Tico, Trent, Red Pill. This is enjoy. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed the show. My dog. Well, I gotta find some place to get some water. But treat yourself right. Treat yourself well. Treat yourself like milk. Do nothing but spoil yourself. I don't care if you're straight, gay, trans, identify as a unicorn or an Apache helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. Continue on the plan of the day.
Mm-hmm. And we're not on Discord, by the way, so don't even bother trying to talk to us on there, unless you're part of the Red Pill Cartel, because we're cool. We're cool. But
oh yeah, yeah. Guess
we're
what?
not on Discord. We're not on Twitter. We're not on Facebook. We're not on Instagram. The only place where you can get us and get the most of us and get the best of us and get all of us up in them guts, because that's how we do it. And Tico is nodding his head in the background, and he's holding a Chicago typewriter with a big Cuban cigar and fedora, but it's an in fedora, and he's just going, he's like cackling like the Jameson, like because fuck all you hoes. But yeah, that was a great show, guys. I hope that you this might replace Trolling Trolls for a little bit. Other than that, I will be MIA from my channel, guys. The shorts today were kind of crazy, so let me know what you think about those. Trolls for a little bit. Oh, and you're gonna just make me sound very dumb, so cut that out. Turn that echo off, because I hate hearing myself be myself when I'm in front of myself.
What up, my niggas?
What up?
What up?
Yo, do you want to? I mean, do you want to like pass the baton or something like we were talking about? Like
no, I just came in because Wim was trying to do me.
Oh, he always trying to do you, except when he's trying. Except this the part.
And I came in for this comment right here.
Oh yeah.
Eat a dick.
Well,
I skull fucked your mom's skull, and when I dug her up out of the grave.
I mean, all things aside, good advice. It's just good. That's just good advice, but it just doesn't apply. mean, it'd be like you're telling an elephant to be less like a tiger. But yeah, you guys are great. Do you have any videos in here for outros?
This one, I believe so.
We got to get some TikTok music over.
Hey, Luigi, this one's for you. Luigi, this one's for you.
We gotta get.
Damn it! Now I want a red stripe.
But y'all, peace out. See you guys later. Bye. Look at them all. Look, hate to see them go, but I love to watch them leave. Alakazam. Kabuya. Abracadabra. What is the other thing they say? It's Beetlejuice. Avada Kedavra, bitches. We out of this bitch like fucking fell from Harry Potter. Malfoy man. Alright, I'm done. Alakazam.